Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Talking Shit with your boy Sophisticated Jerk. I got Stan, aka Mustard, in here, and M3 in the building.
Yo, yo.
So today, man, we got some good topics. Man, the first one we're gonna go ahead and just jump into on this video was on Black Men Unfiltered. Man, they have some good conversations over there, and they was over there discussing this one incident that happened. I think the one it was some like teacher that his like baby's mom left him, went, got pregnant by like this one guy she hooked up with. Then she ended up leaving that guy, went back to her husband, and I think they was going over there to like exchange the baby with the guy, and then a shooting happened, and the teacher guy, the husband, ended up getting shot. We're gonna watch the video within because they break it down. So yeah, it was like a whole crazy dynamic when I was listening to them break it down. And then our friend Eda Man Williams, he came with this funny concept. Shout out to Eda Man Williams, man. He very critical thinking dude, man. But he was like, look, if I'm getting with a female that has some kids and I become like her significant other, her ex and her, we're all gonna be in this test group, chat where he could like kind of monitor everything. And me and him was discussing it. I was like, oh hell no. And he was like, nah, man, everybody need to be adults and stuff. We all could like be on the same schedule and shit. I was like, I couldn't do
Shooting
it.
took place. There's no we can be adults. This shooting took place
No, I'm
amongst
talking
the
about just a
adults.
separate incident. He was just saying,
Oh,
like, him personally, he was like, look, if I'm with her, she gonna be up in this group text chat and he's gonna be in there also. So like ain't no like craziness going on and all that. We all on the same page. Everybody knows they things. But before we get into this video, man, could y'all do that? Say like you got a
no,
divorce with a woman and get in a group chat with her and her new partner.
no,
Nah,
no.
I'm not trying to be nobody's supervisor unless I'm getting paid for it. And even still, look, man, micromanaging, man, it's not the type that I'm even looking forward to. So, especially for someone that's like belongs to me or doesn't really belong to me like that, it's like you're watching like a kid or something, like your daughter. You feel me? So that's the way how I kind of look at it. You gotta
That
give
look like some.
breathing room.
That sound like some co-parenting cuckold stuff.
You said some cold.
Cause that's what it sounds like. It's like, it's man. You want to adopt a kid? Like, bye. Like, here you go.
No, it
Let me
was funny
sign off
because
my rights.
I was when I was talking to Eda Man, I was asking him about it because I was curious. I was like, this is a creative concept. I was like, I couldn't do it, but let me break it down. I was asking some questions and he was like, hey, if everybody don't want to do it, then he was like, you know what? I'll tell her like, hey, give the child to the father, at full custody. Let him like raise the kid. And I was just cracking up. So I mean, man, my man, creative as hell, man. He definitely an interesting guy, man.
No, he's a
But
peacemaker. Like I couldn't. I don't have enough Jesus in me to do that.
do you think it's egotistical for us not to want to go in the group chat, or is it immature for us not to want to do that?
And do what? Co-parent together? What is this? Like all for one child? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have two dads, but nothing gets having two dads, right? But yeah, it's no, no. And then she just smiling away while she off with a third dude. You know what that remind me of? What's that couple that's like the polygamy show that was on TLC?
I know exactly which one you talk about. Yeah,
And there was a guy, she's like, oh, I got my new man. Her husband was holding on to her.
yeah.
Like, let me
Those
go.
motherfuckers were like best friends and shit.
Yeah,
And
they
then
weren't. They all looking at each other. She did another one where she said that like it's something that the guy oh yeah, support boyfriend. So she has a thing called support. Mind you, she's still married to those two people. Still have that third guy we saw, but there's a fourth one that she meets up once a month, and he's like a support boyfriend. I'm like, look, I don't know what kind of coochie she got to be having all these cockles running around here. I don't want it.
now I was thinking about a different one because the one I was thinking about was like a white chick, and the main guy, like she was married to, she brought in another guy, And it was a
Oh, no,
black
this-
dude, and the black dude got caught feelings and stuff. But the two guys were like best friends. They was all in the kitchen eating soup. And then she was like, well, I'm thinking about bringing in another guy. They're like, the one black guy kind of like got mad. He was like, this is enough right here. And I was like, man, you the side dude. How the fuck you gonna be making demands?
Wow.
But the one other guy was like trying to talk to him. He was like, hey man, nah, it's all right, man. You know, she brings in another person, man. We still get to hang out. I was like, this is some weird shit. Yeah, it was a funny dynamic. I gotta find that clip, man. But
Maybe
let me go ahead and pull up this video.
Real coochie ever meet me? Oh God, no.
let me go ahead and pull up the video, man. Y'all see what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, Eat a Man is a funny dude, man. Yeah, I couldn't do it, but we'll start from the beginning. It's gonna jump around a little bit because there's different segments. At first, I'm gonna kind of kick it off where it kind of starts the conversation, then I'm gonna jump to the point where they're like looking at the video where y'all see what we're talking about, where Eat a Man introduces the concept.
Okay.
Say this, and we'll let Anton get into this. And I done seen it. I seen my wife reach out to her my two oldest kids' father and say, hey, would you like full custody? And he declined it. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen the type of person that she is. Right? So like I said, it's just a different. Imagine she said, hey, check this out. I just want to let you know I'm moving on with my life. Would you like full custody of the kids, JT? If you want them, I'll give them to you, right? Like the level of maturity that I seen with her, I don't think most women can get there.
Wait, can you pause?
That's right.
Yeah.
Question. If she gives up custody, does that mean that he gets child support from her?
He technically can. Yeah. If you give up custody, then yeah, you could have to pay him.
Okay.
In
I will
most
make sure.
cases.
But
Most
most
like
men,
the maturity. I'm sorry, M3, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, but most men, if you're not Kevin Federline, most men ain't gonna really accept it, you know.
Yeah, a lot of men would decline because they're just like, hey man, I'm glad like I got my kids and shit. But yeah, nah, if that dude pressed the issue, like he could technically get some child support in that case. So
Yeah, because the way he's promoting it is like the level of maturity. I'm just like, is that child gonna get therapy? They gonna get some after school program? They gonna go do sports? Is she gonna pay for it? That's all.
but I mean, in a sense, it is kind of mature because like I said, if you got a different situation that might not be best for the child, that is rare that a mom be like, hey, you know, I am getting into this new dynamic. You know, do you want to take this? So I mean, I do give credit for that, man, because yeah, most females are like, nah, I want my check and I'm gonna try to merge all this shit together. You know, so that is the level of maturity and shit. I'm gonna play a little bit more because I want to circle back to like the dad be like, I don't want the custody, but let me play a little bit more.
You go. I'm gonna stick a pin in that, Eat a Man, and I want to come back to that
Oh, did you say something? Oh, okay. Never mind.
because there's so much that we can build off of that, bro.
Go ahead, man. Do the floor. Do your
You sure?
thing. Go. Run with it, man.
Okay, so let me give my honest opinion about men taking on full custody. My brother BMU, that's my man is out cold. I've heard his story. Shit is inspirational and everything. However, I can tell you out of 100% of men that would have the opportunity to do it, I would say only about 30% would even take that on. 30% probably would take that on. And out of that 30% that would take that on, let me tell you what they won't, what they will not have. A woman. Men understand that they can't just be parents on their own. Most men will have a relationship based off of, I also need someone to help me with the load of my kids. Why? Because most men would rather be at work. Yeah. They would rather be with a spouse when they're taking care of kids. we had, I don't know, Eda Man, if you was on a panel.
I'm gonna pause right there. So circling back, man, you think he's kind of on point with the 30% guys won't take on that custody, man? You think he's right about that?
Yeah, because we looked at some videos where the guys left their girlfriends with a child and it didn't end up well. The child that wasn't hers, but they had to be in a relationship, and like it didn't go well for the kid. I wouldn't do it.
You said you wouldn't what?
I
Take the
wouldn't do it.
custody?
No, I'll take the custody, but I don't want to bring a girlfriend in to help out.
Yeah, me neither. I would definitely be in that small percentage of people that would take the custody. I wouldn't need nobody else. I would just have to figure it out, adapt my lifestyle. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be hard, but it would be something like I
It won't be
would definitely
hard.
do it. Huh?
It won't be hard. It won't
No, I
be
mean
hard.
you're juggling because, like he said, like as guys, like our career choices are a little more demanding and shit. So I mean, balancing like a demanding job and then all that. I mean, it'll be a little tough.
No, I'm
But I
getting
mean,
child support. You're gonna pay for this daycare.
nah, I wouldn't
No, she
honestly. I
gonna
wouldn't
pay
take.
for it. No,
Man, I wouldn't take child support, dog. Honestly,
I'm taking child support. I'm taking child support. I'm
you
gonna
taking it?
take this. Yeah, I'm taking all of it. I'm gonna get this child support. I'm gonna get like what's that other stuff we get? The tax write off.
Mhm.
So you taking it all? You say fuck it? You?
You ain't getting nothing. Man, you gonna pay for this daycare.
Damn. So you cleaning the house? You going after them pockets? Okay, I ain't mad
Yeah,
at.
because
Hey,
you up here living your best life, getting pipe every day. Okay, go right ahead. While you getting pipe with your new men's and them, I'm gonna go ahead and get this child support going and get this daycare happening and get this nanny and this cook up in here, and that's it.
what about you, M3? Would you go if it was offered to you? Would you take that custody? Like Eda Man was saying, like if your ex was like, "Hey man, will you go ahead? You want the custody because I'm about to get in this new arrangement, man. Would you go ahead and
Yeah, like basically take our child, but have full custody over her if that was the option.
yeah,
Well, in this case, because here's the thing, right? Whether if I want to be with my child or not, right? But in this case, if I did have a kid, unfortunately, I would take a kid, and have full custody over it, because the thing is, the worst thing is to have your son or daughter be involved with another man. And man, I'm gonna put it like this, stepdads, man, step parents are not gonna love the child the way how you love your child.
Mhm.
That's the
Oh,
realistic.
yeah.
And the
Yep.
thing is, because now this person is put in, and I'm looking at this like in a serious perspective, right? Because this woman has now leaving the option to pretty much expose your kid with another adult that person barely knows. Now you're putting that person at risk, unknown potential risk, that is. Because the guy could come off as sweet, but outside of like maybe like where the facility and where the mother's at, because sometimes, man, people gonna be careless, right? When they get too comfortable, they may have the stepdad be the babysitter. They're authoritative, and you know how it is, especially God forbid if you had daughters. Just saying. So I would definitely get her out of that environment ASAP. But I want to be like, honestly, like I want to like really have a desire to try to build a connection between like the ex and her new man. You know what I mean? Like what I mean by that, like putting myself in like in some type of group text or whatever, like it's just pointless.
yeah. Nah, I couldn't do that either. I mean, if like my wife would have came to me and been like, "Hey, I definitely would have took the custody." Because I'm like, for somebody to even, it'll be just so rare a female to even offer you. I'll be like, oh shit, what's going on? Like, yeah, give me the, like, give me the kid, and I'll just, like I said, I'll just have to work it out and shit. And depending on like the arrangement and shit, yeah, I wouldn't first go for like child support or anything like that. But I do understand if guys are like, "Hey, I'm going to get that bread." But yeah, I wouldn't do it at first.
For the benefit for the child.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? The reality is this,
Mm-hmm.
like, because if I had the option to have custody over my kid full time and get the child support, oh hell yeah, I'll definitely do both. But the problem is that Stan,
Mm-hmm.
we are men, right? This is
What
men.
that mean? That don't mean nothing.
This is we.
What the hell that mean? That don't mean nothing.
This is we versus the courthouse, okay? Because the court owns your child at this point.
I'm
You
getting
know?
a woman lawyer. No, that mean nothing to me.
Oh,
I'll tell you,
you
Stan,
going for the juggler, Stan? You getting
I'll get a woman lawyer. That don't mean nothing to me. It's for the
not gonna be
child. The benefit of the child. That's what it's for. The benefit of the child. I'm not trying to go for broke.
Stan,
But-
when we're in a state amongst like the liberals, okay, I'm just putting that out there. Like, it's gonna be her body, her birth, her choice. They don't care about, like, our decisions, like, like about us and how we feel,
Yeah, but-
or if we're a good fit.
There's no feelings involved in three.
Child belongs to the mother.
There's no now she don't want the responsibility. She made the choice. I'm here being supportive. And while we being
It's not-
supportive,
it's not-
hold on. While I'm being supportive, this is called child support. This is not called Stanley support. Child support is what we need. Now, child support is based on her income, which might not be that much. It might be $150. But the law of the state is going to provide me a daycare center. The state or the government is going to provide some after school programs I qualify and some dental. And then on top of that, some psychiatry work because that child gonna feel some kind of rejection. None of this is coming out my goddamn money because you went ahead and want to open up your leg for some new dick. Guess what? Pay up.
Objection.
Stan said, charge it to the game. Fuck it. Stan said, look, you want to be out here shaking ass, you got to pay. God damn it.
Yeah,
Pay
but
for
I'm
this.
telling you right now, Stan, right? And hear me out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is not going to work. Now, look, if you do that, all she's going to do is change her mind. Then she's going to just say, you know what? I'm going to keep the goddamn child, whether if I want to raise her or not. I have a new man now, so he's going to be her daddy. And you know what women do, right? Women is always going to be like the gatekeepers, right? Prevent that child from seeing their fathers. Go to the court all you want to. It may be like, okay, we might do like a little bit of joint custody, like 75% to the mother, 25% to the father, and then you don't want to pay child support.
And you know what I do after that? Move to Texas where there's a cap, number one. Number two, have a new woman and have some new kids and post it everywhere. You go ahead and play checkers. I'm playing 3D chess.
You better make sure. You better make sure.
I'm playing 3D chess.
You better make sure that the moment like she's like that water's coming out of her system, you better make sure you take a trip to Texas.
No,
Yeah, you gotta do that ASAP. Stan, you don't think M3 does got a good point? You don't think you need to move a little more strategic and wait to file the child support until like you get the kid and you're like you got to build the case, man. You're just like
filing everything. Everything is done. Record. This the benefit of the child. This what it is. This all it is. I got a job. We got a big house in Texas. And she stopped in mid progress. Well, I'm here now. Too late. She's being emotional and she only care about herself. And she with Mr. New Johnson. Well, Mr. New Johnson, guess what? Are y'all getting married? When you getting married? Cause last time I checked, once you married, that's also my money. So you're gonna be paying me. So and you're gonna be paying for this child. And while y'all trying to fix that, I'm gonna move on with my life. I'm gonna get me a new woman. I'm gonna get some new kids because now I got some new kids. Guess what? That child support payment for that other kid that you want to hold and hoard over is not going to decrease. because new kids need more care. And again, Texas got a cap.
So Stan, you coming after his money too when she get
Heck
married?
yeah, go ahead.
God
Again,
damn. So you try to clean house. You want some like
why y'all put all
bitter
my
baby
money?
daddy shit. You want some bitter baby daddy shit.
They know that's smart, baby daddy. I'm just like, I'm a man. Men gotta start being smart. Up here being like, oh, I'm gonna handle everything, be a sole provider. God gave us brains, a law to go ahead and work, and some access to lawyers. Either I'm not gonna move to that benefit. Let's
So
see
you
here,
think us
2026.
men that are like, nah, man, I'm not gonna take that. You think we playing a sucker game? You think we
Yeah,
being
that's
too
a
nice?
sucker game. That's too
Oh
nice.
shit. You might be
Jump here,
winning me
eat,
over,
pray,
Stan. I
love.
might have to go for the juggler, man. You kind of winning me over on this.
It's
You
the
did.
benefit of the child. And guess what we'll do? You know what? What's money left over? You know what we do as men? We'll go ahead and put in an account or a trust. What we're not going to do is do some nails because apparently we can get in there and take care of that ourselves. All you need to do is clip it from the 99-cent store. What we're not going to do is sit down and get our hair done because, oh my God, look at us. We can grow our own hair and don't need to add any extra stuff to our
Oh shit, he
benefits.
throwing shots now.
What we're not going to do is sit down and try to like go ahead and get fillers and everything else because we already look great. I put water on and I'm not scared and I'm not melting. All that money left over going to an account that's going to what the percentage what?
So you saying we'll actually do the right thing? We get that money, like we'll invest it for the kid instead of like
Invest in
our
ourselves.
own. Yeah. Let me ask you something, Stan, because you did bring up something, man. I ain't even think about that element. Do you think a kid would feel more rejected if the mom did like, hey, go with your father versus like, a dad not taking on the custody? You think there'd be more of an impact of the mom giving up the custody
But I'll say this,
psychologically
right?
to the kids?
Yeah, because I'm one of those kids. Like my father was taking care of other kids instead of me. His girlfriend kids.
No, I'm saying you think your mom, like, say your mom gave you up, was like,
To him,
you think there would be more like psychological
heck
shit?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Heck
that's why I
yeah.
didn't think about that. Yeah, I think that would hurt a kid more if the mom did was like, "Hey, you need to go with your dad." I think there would be like some
Yeah,
a
I just
more
want
sense of
people
a
to know.
rejection.
Yeah, I want people to know like the anger, like me and my birth father, like we've come a long way. It took decades. It took decades because I was extremely angry. Um because he was taking care of his girlfriends and wives' kids over us. And you can't go around telling me that's my new mother. I was like, man, get your cum rag from me. Why is your black kid talking to me? I ain't like them kids. I got all these step siblings, and I'm like, y'all can go to hell. Now imagine 13 years old talking like this. Yeah, and it kept on going until I was like in my 20s.
Damn. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I had to
Nah.
go to therapy for that. Like, and me and him, but we gotten better. I'm in my 40s now. We gotten better. As long as I don't bring up the past. But
Yeah, but that's the thing with the whole because people will ask me, they'll be like, "Man, if you were single, would you be a stepdaddy?" And I'd be like, "I could date women with kids, but I wouldn't move in the house with them until the kids leave because one thing people don't ever talk about is how this shit impacts the kids and stuff." And then a lot of psychologists and social workers be telling you like you shouldn't be like creating all these dynamics and shit. So I agree with you on that. It's good that you giving that side of it because yeah, people a lot of times don't focus on how this impacts the kids. So yeah,
like it's more for them. It's always like what's easier for the parent. What's easier for my father would be like he could pick me up and drop us off and be with some strange woman with some strange kids. I don't feel comfortable. This is not my house. Me, like how we were raised, like we'll just sit down in the living room and that's it. We're not going to move around because we're not comfortable and this is not our home.
which I felt like some outsiders and shit, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna feel like because it's not our home. So, and we don't go around being nosy and touch stuff. That's just me. I don't know you. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait till he get here and like, can I go home? Like you never feel comfortable. But for the parent, I mean, everybody like, well, for your mom, for your father, this is what they need, and it's like, yo, it's always about what they need, and never thought about their children. Like, I don't want to meet who you dating. Like, save that for your siblings. Y'all grown. Like, talk to your brothers and sisters and like, hey, I'm dating this person. That's it. I don't need to know that person.
Yeah, and that's why I would take the custody because I would have had no more kids. Like it would have been done deal. Shit, I only got one anyways. But yeah, say like me and my wife didn't work out, it was early. I would have just took the kid because I'm not having no more. You know, I ain't having all them dynamics and shit. So yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
would
but
take my kid in that case.
yep. But you know when they play them tricks, I'm gonna be like ruthless truth. Oh, you want to play today? Okay, I got you.
No doubt. But all right, let me play some more of this video because they're gonna show that like crazy scenario thing that I was talking about. But shout out to BMU and them, man. I like the discussions that they do have because it does pull out. That's what I was telling Eda, man, when we were talking about this. I was like, nah, I'm glad you introduced these ideas, man, because it does like highlight the complexities in a lot of these situations, man. So yeah, we need to have these conversations, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play your
I'm gonna respond to what you said after this video, JT, because that's a.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
He was a beloved music teacher known for impromptu dances in school hallways. But tonight, a Port Arthur ISD
He's
teacher
dead?
is dead, and his wife's former lover is accused of killing him.
The shooting happened in a neighborhood off Beltway 8 in Northeast Harris County yesterday morning when police say the couple went to pick up a child, but it ended in gunfire.
KTRK TV in Houston sharing this report with KFDM. Maya Shea spoke with neighbors about the teacher tragedy.
Hey, what's good, Port Arthur?
In a Facebook post about voting, a bit of the lovable teddy bear personality of teacher Marlon Sanders shines through. The Port Arthur School District sharing that he was a beloved music teacher and football coach, but just after midnight Tuesday morning, Sanders was shot and killed here at Blue Timbers Court. Amber,
Stop it! Hold on, just a second. Pause it. He was at this man's house after midnight.
Yeah.
I did not catch that the first time. JT, I did not catch that he was at this man's house
man.
after midnight. That changes a lot, JT. Okay, you press play. I was like, after midnight. Hold up. After midnight? Oh, that's crazy talk.
Here we go.
That is crazy. They going to somebody's house that late though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's why people be getting themselves into some weird dynamics, man. That's why I'm like, nah, I don't be messing with no hood pussy.
You gotta add that to the books. No broke kids, no hood.
I'm trying to tell you, man. People be thinking that they be thinking I'm bougie. I'm like, nah, man. That type of shit come with a bunch of problems, man. Because the dudes they always attach themselves to, man, be some motherfucking ex-con, some motherfucker that's going through it mentally and shit. I ain't got time for it.
Oh, he's a little touch. Don't mind him.
Yeah, nah. That's why I like chicks with money, man. Chicks with money, don't get me wrong, they could bring some different set of problems, but they ain't gonna be no like hood dude attached to it. Fuck that. Like I no hood pussy for the jerk. I'm out on that. That's y'all market.
Well, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So he's with her? Like he was with his ex-wife picking up the boy, or he was going to the ex-wife?
No. So that his wife, they was married.
Mm-hmm.
They was like splitting. They split apart or something like that. She got with the other guy.
Okay.
Had a kid with that guy, but
Okay.
then I guess that went sideways and she went back to her husband. So now her and her husband's going to pick up the kid from the guy that she had the baby with
At midnight.
at midnight. Yeah. Hood pussy.
Yeah,
Watching TV, and all I hear was a woman like screaming, saying, "Gary, give me my baby, Gary, give me my baby." And then, of course, I'm still hearing it, and that's when I heard like 2 gunshots. And right after that, that's when the woman was screaming, "You shot my husband, you shot my husband." I look out there, she doing CPR.
Gary Davis.
Harris County Sheriff's investigators say the Gary involved is Gary Davis, the former
I didn't really see the video at first when I was like just listening to it. Yeah, my man would lean back like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's always that crazy little dude they always attach themselves to. He looked like he don't even give a fuck. He's like, yeah, go ahead, book me.
lover of Sanders' wife. Court records show the wife and Davis dated after she separated from Sanders. They had a baby 9 months ago, but then she reconciled with her husband. Records show the couple came to Davis's home to pick up the baby, but he was upset.
It's tragic, it is, because of the situation that happened. But we knew that gentleman there that lived there to have a lot of anger issues.
Investigators say Davis stormed out of the house and shot Sanders. The beloved music teacher and coach died at the end of the driveway. Neighbors can still remember the moment.
It sounded like firecrackers, but super
Okay,
loud.
pause.
Like they sound like so.
See, this is the type of shit, right? I don't fuck like with women that have kids, right? Like, and I'm unapologetic for it. Now here's the thing, right? This is kind of like a flaw. This is kind of flaw, like I'm talking about the music teacher or whatever. So you get with a chick, right? That is low quality, low value. She leaves you, dates this ex-con, then gets pregnant by him within that range, I guess 9 months or whatever. Now she has a kid by him, and I'm assuming like he had kids with that woman too, right?
I don't know the whole full dynamic, but
okay, but she definitely had kids with the ex-con. I mean, I'm sorry, whatever that dude is, right?
He's not ex-con. He's
yeah,
in
he
jail
booked now.
Inmate.
Like it's official.
Like,
we ain't gotta say ex. That motherfucker con in
whatever.
present time.
Yeah, he renewed his subscription, like, you know, in prison, right? So, and then you go to his house in midnight just to go get your child, which that belongs to him. She drag you into the shit that, you know, that of course the child doesn't belong to you, and I get it. You're remarried. You're her husband again, so you gotta try to take on the duties or whatever, and make sure she's protected. But you lose your life over someone else's kid that doesn't even belong to you. That someone else that put themselves in a situation right there. If I leave a woman and she has kids by another man, there's no reconciliation. There's no, I'm going to make you my new wife or whatever, you know, or make you remarry you again. Like, to me, like, that makes me look like a sucker, right? Even put myself into that situation. Once you're gone, you're erased from my mind, my memory. Whatever years that we have, it is already over. Because once you get your cheeks clapped by another dude, and now you having kids or whatever, I'm not trying to deal with that. So if I put myself in that situation, which that would never happen, of course, because I would never date a single mom or remarry again to a woman, especially after having kids by a child that doesn't belong to me, is nor my concern. It's just that you're just asking for you to like put yourself through that stress and through that trouble. I mean, it sucks that he lost his life or whatever, right? But again, man, like, no pussy man is really worth remarrying, and no woman is really worth, well, pussy, I guess, right? Because, you know, vagina or whatever. No vagina is really worth, you know, getting yourself into a situation where you're taking care of someone else's need.
But the thing that's crazy is like she had the baby 9 months ago. Like, why would you leave a 9-month-old with him? Like, you still gotta breastfeed that child. Like, why would you even? I have questions about that. Like, there's still a newborn. Like, he's 9 months old, and
What's
you
this?
bring it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just trying to say, like, it's just like what Jerk said, man. Like, that's a description of a hood chick. Hood chick / broke chick. Hood chick equals broke chick with a weave.
But the guy, he was a big bone dude too, man. Big bucket of chicken eating motherfucker. So, like, you know, he was probably insecure, obviously, because like I'm with M3. Like, once we split apart and you knocked up, you gone. There's no coming back, working shit out from that point. So the fact that like he first took her back, and then even to go to somebody's house at that time of night, like, man, like Stan said, we got to get better, like custody arrangements. I'm not going over to nobody's house in the middle of the night and shit.
But I can see, but like for the mother, I can see like she's in distress because she wants her baby, and it happens like mothers will like, well, I need to go get my kid. The thing like I'm looking at wisdom's sake, like
Real quick, I gotta get some pushback on that.
Yeah,
I could see if it was a mom in a different situation, but it's like if you put yourself kind of in this mix, I don't think she was under distress. I think a lot of times it's some control freak type shit.
yeah.
So that's probably what it was, man. It was more or less like oh, shit ain't going my way. I want a control freak. Because if you was really that concerned about like kids and stuff, you wouldn't be like you said, like, hey man, I'm the kid's still like a baby. Let's do better arrangements until we gets
There's
older.
no
And
arrangements. There's no arrangements. Here's the reason I said there's no
I mean you got
arrangements.
to do arrangements if you got another parent involved. You
A
have to have
9 month
some.
old? No, until
Yeah,
that baby.
you
He got
got to.
anger issues. He got anger issues. Everybody.
But I mean,
in
he
the
had the anger
neighborhood-
issues before, like she got pregnant. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, the kid, you still got the other parent. So you got to work out something. Like if you look at a lot of those divorce court cases, they'll let the dad come pick up the child during the day, but they got to bring it back. Like that's what I'm saying. You got to do some type of arrangement. But yeah, like you said, maybe not overnight stays and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like a 9 month old. You got anger issues. 9 months. I still breastfeeding. I can make this last for 13 months. I'm not turning my kids over to anybody until they start talking. That's
But
just me.
you ain't got a choice. That's the whole point. Like when
What
people like
choice?
have these babies out of like these bad situations, like man, if that person's gonna have some involvement, in that kid's life. That's the flip
How
side.
far are we from New Orleans?
What you gonna run the?
How far are we from New Orleans? Said I ain't got no choice.
Nah, I mean that's the fucked up the complexity with all these situations, man. Like people don't have a lot of control. That's the flip side, and especially if you attach yourself to some crazy loser type motherfucker, it's like this is the shit that's span out of control. I see what you're saying. It'll make sense.
Yeah,
People to
like,
be logical and work with each other like that. But yeah, when people in their emotions and shit and feel slighted.
Some of this really got to me, right?
yeah.
What I realized as I'm really thinking deep into the situation, especially you come into a person's house like past midnight, this is not a decision that this dude made, right?
Nope.
It's not a decision that they came in together. See y'all, right? Especially like now, like like you was describing about the person way. I forgot, like I mean, yeah, KFC bucket eating type of dude, right? This is a dude that mentally, right, already came in with the low self-esteem package. He's
Well,
not,
let's take it easy, because man, my man did pass away. We ain't got a heart.
But as far as like the self, like what I mean by self, I'm serious about that part, right? Like this dude came in with low self-esteem about himself.
No, that's a fact. Yeah. I mean, if you accept somebody out under them circumstances,
yeah. And the thing is like the fact that you allow this person to even lead you like to that point. This is what's going on with a lot of people, a lot of men, right? In general, a lot of men like throw their leverage away, and they throw like like their rights of like being like a stand-up individual. Like I said, you don't have to be like a man to like control everything. But what I'm saying is like you as an individual like type of person, right? You know how to make certain decisions. You know how to make certain discernment or whatever. But when you're being led by a person that you feel that is maybe like a little bit out of your league, or you feel something internally inside of you, right? Like that transfers into like the way how your outcome is going to be like. And this is like the point. And like I said, this is for men in general. If you're not this type of person where you have a reason to like have a high regard for yourself, right? You're always gonna get ran through by like all these different type of people, right? And the moment you see a person, right, like I said, the character is like just out of whack, right? Obviously. But if you find a person that's like, okay, if you think that's the best that you could do, of course you're gonna take her back. And of course you're gonna tell you this is how we're gonna do things. We're gonna go right now at 12 in the morning, go pick up my son. Again, not smart logic, not logically thinking. Ain't no man, every man is gonna be on high alert, even if you put yourself in the man's shoes, right? The gunman's shoes. Again, like I don't advise nobody to take nobody's life, but at the same time, you gotta understand, like, for people that's our size, that's not like we're not overweight, we're not large or whatever. Imagine like a 6'5" big dude come knocking at your door right now, and you're in the middle of the night. Of course, you're gonna be on high alert. I'm not saying like be ready to put a strap out and X somebody out, but at that point, you shouldn't even be at my house anyway. So it's a horrible situation, and it sucks that the dude resorted to like violence into that. But anybody's going to be on high alert when some dude that you barely even know comes to your house and poses to you like a threat.
But yeah, that's why I always say, man, selection matters and shit. And there's one comment I think Travel One was put in there. It's just like he was weak, man. If you're being led to destruction, man, that you following, you ain't leading shit.
But
and that's the issue. It's like, man, you gotta learn how to say no, man. No is a powerful tool. If somebody even had the audacity to be like, hey, man, let's go and let's grab this at nighttime, I'd be like, man, you out your goddamn mind. Tell me how that shit work out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going with you. So yeah, people got to get comfortable with saying no, man, and avoiding situations like this altogether. Like I said, it goes back to selection. It's like, man, just because somebody look good, if their life is chaotic, man, that's a decision that men got to make, man. You don't introduce chaotic lifestyles into your life, man. I love myself way too much, man, to be doing all that shit. Go ahead, my bad, Stan.
No, you're fine. Because I'm wondering, like, on the other side of this, right? What counseling was given to him to forgive and forget?
Man, there ain't no damn counseling. He was a simp. Like,
I understand, but like, if I were to, one, I'm looking at Texas. Two, there's so many churches there, not blaming the church. I'm just looking from the other side, right? You're married, they always have this thing, don't let no man put us under what God put together. Like, all this stuff with scriptures, right? You gotta forgive your wife. You gotta lead.
nah, man.
But that's a reality for like a lot of guys who seek counseling, a lot of couples, right? You gotta work with him because again, I'm questioning the fact that you leave a 9-month-old with a man who can't produce no breast milk. I just, to me, it's just the weirdest thing to do to anybody, to a newborn. I know people's like, it's not a newborn, 9 months old. Well, 9 months is still like, they still developing. Like, you don't leave a 9-month-old with a person who got anger issues.
But I mean, you shouldn't even been with her. I get what you're saying. You're looking at it logically, but if somebody's even intermingling with somebody like that, like, man, you're not even logical at that point, and you can't use it on the back end. Like, whoa, he's angry, and until something come out, it's not like that movie. What's the one with Tom Cruise? Like they could foresee crimes and shit.
Oh, yes.
The court system can't do that, so they just got to go like, hey, man. Yeah, Minority Report.
Yes.
But it's just like, man, they can't do all that. So they're just like, hey, man, you slept with this motherfucker, so y'all gotta have an arrangement. Like, so yeah.
But you understand, like, he got back, the big guy. Like, he got back, right? And it's like, and he's being, quote unquote, a good husband. He forgiven. He renewed the vows.
Nah.
He's taking care of, quote unquote, business. Isn't that what we're always told? You gotta take care of business.
No, because man, even if you want to go the biblical route, man, that's one of what she pretty much did is one of the reasons you could leave a situation. And even a lot of these people, man, that try to hide behind all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I say like I would have been his friend, and I was like, hey, man, I think you should stay away from that. That's kind of foul. She already got knocked up like in that short period of time. Like, damn, once y'all separated, she must have been like seeking out dick. So it's just like, man, she ain't even have a cooling off period. She ain't think this shit out, to like think out what happened in the relationship.
Or
'Cause,
was
I
she
mean,
cheating during the relationship?
Yeah, so
during
that's
the
what I'm saying.
marriage?
I'm like, man, nah, you need to keep it pushing. But you know what he would have done? Nah, I'm going back anyways. So I mean, man, you can't even like really spend the therapy stuff on a lot of these
Oh, this
people,
this is not
man.
therapy. This is not therapy. I'm
No,
looking
I'm
at
just saying,
culture.
even therapy, church, whatever. It's just
Oh no,
like they,
therapy
man.
would have been like therapy would have been like maybe you need to cool off. Maybe she needs to make the choice and
Well,
decisions.
just even the church thing, what you were saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get too
Yeah,
lost, but yeah, nah, it's, people hide behind that, but nah.
cause seeing like he's a choir director, he's teaching. So I'm wondering like what was given to him that was seen because there's we have separate for black men. We have like basic masculinity for work. Then we have black masculinity, and then we have church masculinity, right? And a lot of time in church masculinity, it's not emotional. Sometimes it's just not emotional. It's not sound. It's more like spiritual and responsibilities and serving and taking care and forgiving and showing God's grace, right?
Nah.
So, but like if you grow up like that, I can see where he getting coached to like, okay, she needs to go pick up the baby. You should go ahead and go with her to keep her safe, right? And rebuild your marriage.
Yeah,
Nah, because
Jerk.
oh, go ahead, real quick.
No, I get where Stan's coming from, right? Like you will be surprised, right? Just the mentality of a lot of these, let's say black men specific, right? When you are a churchgoer, right? Or let's say you was predominantly raised in the church, right, for a long period of time. Especially now these days, now church have like their own therapists exclusively for their members stand, right? So that's even worse.
That's scary.
It's the psychological, I can't say spiritual therapy, it's the psychological therapy, right? Meaning that instead of actually spending the money into a community therapist, right? That could probably 9 times out of 10 probably give you some type of logic to it. As long as like it's like a male therapist. I'm biased when it comes to this stuff, right? I think every person should have their own type of therapist that can relate to them.
Mhm.
But when you're seeking free advice like from the church, like I said, I heard people say some of the dumbest shit, and they follow it through scripture. They make you feel guilt out to it, right? And then next thing you know, you as the so-called what's it called, the church masculine man, now you was pretty much like the pawn or whatever, and you're making emotional decisions out of fear of being judged, being confused, thinking that you're not doing things in God's way. I'm telling you, like a lot of people a lot of men, I'm talking about men, right? Throw out the whole entire logic, right, out the window just because they feel like they're serving a God by listening to daddy pastor telling them what to do. And a lot of times they give like these type of like bad advice or whatever, right? Because they don't know themselves anyway. A lot of them have been drinking the juice for so long, the communion juice for so long, they're not using sound logic. They're just thinking that you're Superman because God's going to protect you and he's going to be with you like a shield. And if you get in trouble, he's going to come in and save the day. And that don't work like that.
Yeah, but I mean, most peoples that get in those situations, I would just say, man, they kind of end up going into certain things for the wrong reasons. And then you're supposed to know the word for yourself. So, because it even tells you in there, man, where, people are false prophets. So it's just like people want to be in this place of ignorance a lot of times. They want people to feed them the information. When you're talking even the Bible stuff, and that's where people just get lazy and they let people kind of like con them and shit. So, it's still that individual's fault, man, where, you got to seek out solid knowledge and shit and put yourself in a position of strength. Like I said, you start seeing some stuff that's off the wall, you gotta be like, oh, hell no, let me exit out. But let me get back to the video because I want to make sure we hit some of the other topics. But definitely a good discussion. We need to break down more of this, but I'm gonna get to the part where Eda Man introduces the text chat.
your kid's father. You keep them out of your fucking business. The only time that they should even be able to be in those businesses is that when you guys gradually walk each other through it, if you're planning on marrying that person. Other than that, keep them the fuck out of your business when it comes down to that, because they would use that shit against you too if y'all break up.
JT, you wrong. I'm all into this, nigga. I'm in the group text message. I don't know what JT talking about. Listen, when you communicate to him, I need to see the message. You ain't gonna have no secret conversation.
You standing outside the house with no shirt on talking about peace. I want problems always.
But see, and this is the conversation I'll be having. Dog, if I'm dealing with you and I'm worried about that, I'm not dealing with you. Period. Point blank. But I stay out of people's business. Like, I don't, because one thing that, and I always hold on to this, you never know both sides. 99% of the time, you're only getting her side of it. And of course, she gonna make herself the victim.
Facts.
No different than when he's talking to his chick, he's gonna be the victim. I stay out of it, dog. It ain't my problem to deal with. That's what the baby with. Y'all handle that. And don't bring that shit back home either.
Facts.
Facts. I move, dog. Like, that's how I stay out of shit, dog. Like, I don't get in shit. You know the niggas that get with a chick and immediately they exes they enemy. Like, nigga, what is wrong?
Right.
You know, that's the energy that a lot of these niggas be having. I can't do it, dog. Like, straight up.
These niggas be trying to be Reggie Hammond.
Oh, damn. You feel me? Like,
It's a new sheriff in town.
So y'all agree with Tommy's stance, y'all? 808 hell, I would be I don't want to be involved in nobody's stuff, man. I want to be on I should be able to vet you out and have some trust to you to like handle your own like conversations with somebody else, man. What do y'all feel about that?
Selfishness is the key, man. It saves your life. It helps you build wealth. Stay out of people's business, man. That's the way how I kind of look at it. I agree with him.
But she gonna tell you, if you really love me, you will be there for me and support me.
And guess what? I don't.
I'm like, I got to move, keep it pushing.
But
What about
Oprah
you,
will
100?
tell you. But Oprah gonna tell you, if you really care about her, you'd be supportive as she make a difficult decision and try to maneuver her way through this life choice of
I
hers.
tell everybody all the time, with my chest up, with good pride, and a good smile. I care about 3 people in my life, okay? It's the Holy Trinity. Me, myself, and I, okay? And sometimes my stomach when I get hungry. But those are the 3 things I care about, all right?
But the church will tell you that once you went ahead and you
I'm not
married
in church
her,
no more. I ain't worried about it.
So you quit. Hey, let me go ahead, 100. So how would you handle that situation, man? Would you want to have some oversight on communications, or you gonna like mind your?
Nigga. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga. Hey, and look, brother, just because you putting your dick in the right bitch don't mean that you about to dictate anything over here, bro. Like that's not no. Y'all fucking. We not fucking. Y'all fucking. I already fucked up. Okay? My time is already over with, my brother. So you don't have no room to be in here telling me what the fuck I'm about to be doing, as long as I don't violate the sanctity of your relationship. I ain't even gonna say marriage because most of you niggas not gonna get married. So as long as I don't violate your relationship by trying to hit on her or trying to put my dick in her, I really have no reason to talk to you, brother, especially when it comes to my kids. Because again, just because you putting your dick in her don't mean you about to be making decisions for my kids as I'm present. If I'm a deadbeat and I'm not present, I'm not around, I don't make any decisions, I don't send no money, I don't make no FaceTime calls. If that's the case, cool, do whatever, cuz. But the fact that I am present, nah, fuck you, nigga. Ain't nothing about to change over here, dog.
Before you came, man, they had that one part where, Eda Man was like, give the kids to the father then for the custody. And then JT, he was pretty much breaking down like most men would want the custody. Would you want custody in that case if like they came to you like, hey, man, take custody of kids. You don't want to join this group chat with me?
If you're telling me my 2 options are deal with this goofy ass niggas or deal with this goofy ass nigga or take my kids, I'm taking my kids.
Okay. Do you think most men would refuse the custody though? Because he was saying like only 30% of guys would take the custody. You think that's a valid percentage, or you think that's like more guys would do it?
I don't. My perspective on that, I'm biased in that because I don't know. Like most of the dudes that I know that have kids want their kids in their life. Like these niggas aren't ducking. Like I do have a couple of homies that be like, man, shit, I'll just go see him whenever I can. I know like some of those, I know them, but most of the dudes that have kids in my life want to be present for their kids.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's such a far-fetched idea that niggas want custody of their kids. I do think that niggas don't feel like putting the energy in, right? So if the baby moms was like, you know what, I'm tired of it, take them, you can have them. I'm sure they'll do that, but to have to go get a lawyer and go to court and go through the proceedings and all of that, yeah, niggas ain't doing that shit.
Oh, okay. So it's more or less like the fight. You saying they don't want to do that, but if it was like put to them, like, hey, I'm burnt out, like they'll step up in them occasions.
Look, I barely got my schedule together now. I'm trying to fit work with my relaxed time with school or my fantasy draft, or I'm already managing that right now. Fuck going to court. Either she gonna let me have them or not.
Okay. All right, I got
Let's
you.
get
on
the
that
X
one.
other question. Ask him the other question.
What's that?
100 watts, aka Papa Smurf. What's up? The next question will be: will you go ahead if you got custody? Will you get child support from her?
Oh, okay.
I probably would.
Thank you.
Yeah, Stan said he going for them pockets.
Nah, see, you know what?
It's for the child.
You call it petty or you whatever you want. You call me a weak ass nigga. I don't care. All I'm saying is I want to be able to live in a world the same way women say. I want to be able to live in a world where things are equal. So when I get custody of the kids, I need you to understand that it wasn't easy for me to just get a plane ticket to fly from Texas to Virginia just on a whim on some bullshit because you wanted me to. I need you to understand that feeling just the same as for me, right? I need you to understand what it means because you're sending child support every month. You ain't gonna be able to see your kids but twice a year. Hey, you call me a bitch ass nigga if you want to. I'm just trying to say we live in an equal playing field here. The expectation for you should be the same as for me.
No, I mean that's fair, man. That's why I was telling Stan. I was like, I wouldn't be mad. I think the only reason I honestly would want to pay for everything is so that way I could like kind of tell the kid, warp their mindset a little bit, like your mom ain't shit. so I have like some wicked shit that is going on, like, hey man, she ain't sending no money for you. Nah, I'm fucking around, but
You can do that with a child support. You see this little check your mom
nah,
gives,
it's a little
you just
harder
put
because
this,
you got to make the sale. If they getting money and shit, they sending them gifts. It's hard to make that sale, especially for a mom. They got a little bit more love, but yeah, if she ain't sending nothing, I'm like, man, you see this? I'm doing all this.
You know this little $84.
I'm gonna be celebrating
I'm gonna
Mother's
put in
Day like them
savings.
chicks be doing on Father's Day. I'm gonna be celebrating.
It's Father's Day too. I'm the mama and the daddy.
But hold on, let me play a little bit more because I want to see if Edie Man pop back up, and we'll break it down and jump into the next topic soon.
It's like that. The only reason why, and I ain't even get in the middle of it, I just got prepared was because that shit started coming towards me. You feel me? And we got that situated real quick. But outside of that, if it ain't got nothing towards me, I don't look. Y'all got history before me I don't know about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not like Edie Man. I'm not all in y'all conversations and shit because if I can't trust you, we ain't together anyway. So,
but y'all broke up a little bit. She fucked him while y'all was healing.
Yeah, no. Hold on, before we move it.
Healing.
Oh, I can't hear Tommy for some reason. Let me cut it up. Say something, Tommy.
You probably have to go out and come back in.
I can hear him now. I can hear him. He was just low.
Okay.
No. So no, I know.
Right back, Black man.
All right. I know a lot of people that have dated women with kids, and I tell them the group message is one of the most powerful things you could do. Get in a group. Tommy, just because I'm in a group message, don't mean I gotta respond in a group message.
man, you're not putting me in no motherfucking group message. Straight, like if my BM came to me talking about a group message, you got me so entirely fucked up. That's out.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling. Well, you said. No. Tommy, because Tommy B, he said he's a,
fuck that shit.
no.
So would y'all go in that group message? I know we kind of talked about it a little bit before, but we'll start with 100. We was all unanimous. We were like, hell nah.
No, fuck no. See, and you know what? And I'm thinking so I'm not even thinking about it as from the perspective of the baby daddy no more. I'm thinking about from the boyfriend perspective. I don't even want the responsibility of being able to or having to check somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a text message, like again, just based on their history, like they was fucking 10 years before y'all met. So if I see her text him, if I see him text her in a way that I feel like is disrespectful, and now I'm flying off the handle, I'm the one out of pocket here. You know what I'm saying? Like if he say something like, as her man, I expect her to be spoken to in a certain way. But they have a particular history of speaking to each other in a particular way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want the responsibility of having to check you for that now. And then on the other hand, too, I don't want to have the conversation and be like, hey, babe, you know you was kind of wrong talking to that nigga that way. I don't even want that responsibility. Maybe you should be a little nicer to your baby daddy. No, I don't want none of that responsibility.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this, man, because I was talking to this with Eda Man, and I was like, man, it almost seems like you want the guy to submit also. I was like, man, you already got her to submit. That's your chick. Like, you ain't gotta try to come get me to submit either. I ain't getting in that group chat. So do y'all take it as that? Like, it's almost like, man,
it's in the ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for me, it's like some co-parenting cuckold. That's what this is, co-parenting cuckold. You got two men submitting to your will. Why you ain't say thank you to me? Like, what we doing here? It's like,
yeah, you know, I bought your son them Jordans he wore over to your house yesterday, right?
how come they ain't back here at my house? Don't be selling my shit.
A nigga that'll follow the narrative that and I'm not even gonna put it on him. But when you start talking, when I talk to men and they say they dealing with us, see, when you start talking to them niggas, they gonna carry it fucked up, and they gonna carry it just like that. Hey, you know that cap and gown. You know your son wouldn't have that cap and gown if I ain't buy it for him with your broke ass. Hey, come on, bro, you ain't even had to come over here with that. See, now I gotta punch you in your mouth. Like I have to punch you in your mouth now.
So you saying like it's just two egos could collide because of that? Yeah, that's why I just want separation. I'm like, man, I'm even trying to separate from her. I don't want to even really have to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So I damn sure don't want to talk to another party, man. So yeah, that's why I couldn't be in no group chat. But I would, like I said, I was just telling them, it's almost like you want the man to submit also under you and shit like that. Because I was just like, why don't you just like, you know, if there's some like distrust or something, look at her phone. You know what I'm saying? If you're with her, like, why don't you just like look at her phone instead of like trying to have me in a group chat? Like, because I ain't gonna be sending no crazy stuff. I barely want to even send a text about like I'm on my way to pick up the kid. Like, I don't even want to do that. So just look at her phone and shit.
So let me ask this then: which do you think? Which do you think is what should be more acceptable? Right. So should it be normal for this group conversation that he talking about, or should it be normal for, like, you know what I'm saying, for a dude to pull another nigga pulling to the side and be like, hey, say, bro, I just wanted to have a, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with you real quick. Like, I think that should be more acceptable than anything.
Yeah, I think because it was funny. Me and my wife was talking about this a long time ago. We was even talking about this situation when I'd be like, man, like, say you were dating one of my exes, 100. Man, if I see you out and about, we finally have like an interaction, I'm just going to come up, introduce myself like, hey, man, how you doing? I'm so-and-so, man, it's nice meeting you. Hey, if you ever like need anything, my son step over them bounds and stuff, and man, just give me a call, man, because I'm going to make sure he respects adults. And that would be our conversation, like you said. So, yeah, but we don't need to have no like group chats or anything like that. I ain't in there punking nobody. I'll be like, man, I'm an advocate for you, man. I don't let kids disrespect people.
I think the most important part in all of this is the mother, though, right? because I think it is, because the part that's not going to be ignored in this entire scenario is the nigga that she decides to bring into this. Okay, whoever she chooses to be on the other side of this is very important. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
because now you have the ability, because it would be okay. So in my situation, for example, the mother, my first BM, I hate calling them baby mamas, but my first BM, we not together no more. She is free to do whatever the fuck she want to do. She can move on and proceed however she want to in her life. I don't give a fuck. However, I would like there to be some sort of conversation and be like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm taking this person serious. If it's just some niggas that you fucking on, I don't care. Do what you want to. You don't need to report that to me. But if you are telling me that there's somebody that's in your life that you plan on being serious, plan on being around, involved, and interacting with my children in a mentorish type of way, because they ain't their daddy, because they got a fucking father. So in a mentorish capacity, you're planning on having them around. I would hope that she would have the conversation with me. That way him and I can have a conversation and say, hey, look, hey, I respect you know what I'm saying? I respect what you got going on. I just need you to respect the fact that these is my kids. And and that the same way that people plan on looking their daughter's date in the eye, I plan on looking him in the eye too. Hey, these is my kids. And I swear to God on everything I love, if you put your hands on them, I will fold your shit. If you have a problem with him, please hit my line. If I don't answer, you can send me an email. If you don't get an email back, you can send me a Snapchat. If there's something going on with my kids, you can hit my line. The day you put your hands on my kids is the day I'll fold your shit. That is a conversation that is going to happen, whether she like it or not.
Aggressive like that?
You got to.
No, you don't.
You got to. You got to.
Hey.
Yeah, you got to.
Because me personally, like, say, like, my wife moved on, I don't even want to have no conversation with none of them.
No.
Because what can you really do?
Worse?
Because you have you have to.
I don't think you do, man. I think it's egotistical, man. I think these
conversations. No. You, as a man, you are responsible for setting boundaries in every aspect of your life. And if we are talking about your children, you are responsible for setting a boundary there as well. You should, as a man, stand on your 10 and look another man in his eyes and tell him some shit. You put your hands on my kids, I'll fold your shit, nigga. Outside of that, I respect
certain things don't even. Hold on.
Outside of that, and look, no, please understand what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Being phrased that way, I understand how problematic that is, right? I understand that saying it that way is problematic. The point needs to be made. I'm just extra, okay? And we're on the internet right now, so I'm saying it in an entertaining way.
Okay,
right?
okay.
But in real life, the conversation, hey, look, I respect what y'all got going on. You feel me? I just need you to know these is my kids and I'll do anything for them. I'm not here to get in the middle of what y'all got going on. Anytime that y'all have a problem, if you need to, just hit my line and I'll come pick them up and get them out the house so y'all can take care of y'all.
Okay. See that?
Just don't put yourself in the middle of parenting my child, because me and her got that already. It would be a very mature conversation. But for the sake of this conversation,
I thought I was gonna have to put you in a stone cold stunner for a second.
No. I'm on the internet. I'm saying it this way because that's really what it means. I'm having this conversation with you in the most polite way possible. I just need you to know, with every fiber inside of my being, read between the lines, cuz. Hey, hear the undertone. Accept the back shade or whatever. You call it whatever you want. I will speak to you respectfully. But if you as a father, SJ, you know, like if you got kids, like you will do anything for them. If somebody's bringing it home, like if somebody's involving themselves, how you express it is important. But that shit, you still mean that shit. Why I fold your shit, you fuck with my kids. If you
I guess I'm one of them ones, man. Certain things don't need to be said, because once that line is crossed, I'm coming over there detonating shit, and I think my wife is gonna be like already communicating to him like, hey, he's a mellow person, but we step over them lines, he's coming to destroy some shit. So that's why I'm saying I don't feel like I need that conversation.
But it's sometimes women want to taste the waters. They want to see if you still care. They want to see if press the boundaries and see if he cares.
Oh my God!
But see, like the only reason I say it's egotistical, because like, by the time a female brings that other person to you, they already been done smashing. He probably been around the kids and shit. So it's not like you say, like, even if you had some intuition or something, you're like, something ain't sitting right. She ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, let me get rid of this guy. So that's why I'm like, man, them conversations are sometimes pointless.
I will also think too, like, I mean, let's just say I put myself in the nigga situation, right? It's just like with common sense, right? Like, he's not my kids. I ain't got that much of like of an authoritative stance, right? To really like discipline them, like how I would do, like if they act up anyway. It's like you're always gonna have to consult with their mother to, you know, for her to take the lead to like discipline like the kids, you know, which also like, you know, will put me at a disadvantage state, you know. Not that I would even want to whoop nobody's kids anyway. Plus, I don't even, you know, I ain't got the heart like that anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
But go ahead.
You know, like 100 Watts say something like, we do have to look at the mother, and a lot of times when the mother is the middle between two men, one of those men she preferred to go ahead and lead, and she wants to be out of it. And I'm just saying, because like when you in between those type of relationships, when parents are divorced and they got their own whatever on the side, you're like a moving chess piece. And sometimes mom don't want to deal with your pops, so she'll send the boyfriend over to talk to him. And sometimes dad don't want to deal with mom, then here comes your stepmother dealing with the stuff, right? So a lot of times parents put people from the outside in the middle of it, and you being tossed around. And I don't think people think about that aspect, because it's like it's all about what I feel, a lot about my feelings, but it's never about like, man, your kid is being pushed around here.
yeah, but see, that's why, like, okay, I'm just gonna just kind of give you guys the whole breakdown, right? Of what men think and what women think, right? And I'm talking about like men, like single men who don't have kids, right? Versus single moms who have children. A man is not, and I hate to say this, but 9 times out of 10, a man's not really thinking about what he's putting himself into when you sign up to be someone's stepfather. You're thinking things like in a way where it's like, oh, you know, this is going to be a beautiful thing. I'm stepping up to the plate. Like, I'm going to provide structure for the kid. That kid is going to have like a better role model. Because at one point, a lot of us was indoctrinated that it's okay.
This
like,
nigga sound like a stepdaddy advocate over here.
No. I don't.
Hold on, stay with me. There's a twist to it, right? Because I didn't mention the mom side yet. But for the mother side, right, the way how she thinks, it's like, look, man, it's about business and reliability. Because the father probably failed, or things didn't work out with the dad or whatever. Now she's looking for someone like for auditions, right? Who could actually like take on the burden that she don't want to take on by herself. And that's what like a lot of people don't realize, that once you get up in this situation, again, remember, I told you about my stories where like on Facebook, I was dealing with a lot of Latino women who had kids of their own, and I almost fell into that trap because, hey, you know, your boy was simping for a second. He was almost.
Oh shit. Go ahead, 100. Oh, you.
But the point is that like it's totally different once you get caught up into that, right? You don't know what you're getting yourself into until you actually become the stepdad yourself.
Okay, so great. You led me right to my question. So my question for you is, who do you think fucks single moms more? Men with kids or without kids?
Without kids.
You think men without kids is fucking single moms more?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot here.
Then explain to me how the same nigga is getting 7 women pregnant.
How the same dudes getting 7 women pregnant?
The same guy is getting 7 different women pregnant because the nigga with kids is fucking all the bitches.
But he don't have custody of his kids.
Am I?
But he still got kids. That's what he's asking. Nah, I'll say men with kids are. lining
fucking
up with
single
women that
moms.
have kids. Yeah.
Thank you. So the reason I'm bringing that up, sir, is this: when a dude shows up to a situation where she already have kids, and let's say the other baby daddy is involved, the nigga that shows up and now he's paying the rent, and now he's paying for the cheerleading, and now he's the one that's buying the food, he's going to try and flex a little bit. He gonna try and big dog the baby daddy a little bit because I'm fucking your bitch now. I'm taking your kid to school every day, and I'm the one that's feeding her every day. So now he gonna try and big dog you. So guess what? Anytime you try to talk to your baby mama, it gotta go through me, nigga.
And don't
Say what?
And when she get pregnant by him, don't forget when she get pregnant. Now they bonded.
So now, and again, and even going off what Stan said, once she end up having his baby, she gonna ride for that nigga forever.
But that's one thing I did agree with. Like,
pregnant, she was there for the entire pregnancy. He was there when the baby was born. He been taking care of your son since your punk ass done left.
And then his side of the family stepping in. They want to have a hold on, M3. This is what they want to do. They want to have a hyphenated name for your child with his last name.
Wait,
nah,
let me go
that's
back.
going too
You
far.
just said watch this. You
No,
just
it's
said-
not because he has to pick him up from all the kids gotta have matching last names. He had to go pick him up.
No, they don't.
They gotta sign off.
That's
on that
what
shit.
they're gonna say.
Wait, but I just want to rewind real quick. Did you just say watch that he was there during the pregnancy, like when it, before, like?
No. So when me and my baby, so in the example I gave, me and my baby moms broke up. She moved on, found another dude. He showed up, and now he's been the stepdad to my child. While he's been a stepdad to my child, he got her pregnant, and now they got a baby together.
Okay.
So now they got a whole new bond and shit.
Now that he got her pregnant, he's been there for the whole pregnancy. He done took her to all the appointments. He been taking my child back and forth to practice. Plus, he done got her some school supplies and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop and all of that other kind of shit. So now that goes back into the baby moms. Like, if you're like you, what you mean I can't text you unless I'm texting this group chat? Hey fam, I don't got nothing to do with him. We just talking about my child right now. That's why all this shit is crazy. Like the control, most of the control here is the nigga that has the money. Like M3, in your situation, you're trying to present it as if like you just want to come in and just be, you just want to, hey, I just want to be helpful. I just want to help out here. I just want to make her life easier so I can get some guts. That's how you're presenting it. But the niggas that's playing stepdaddy and spending the money, most of them are not doing that. Once these niggas start spending money, they got to big dog everybody. I'm a big dog to baby daddy. I'm gonna make sure that the child, because see now that's when people start that love bombing bullshit. Women start talking about. Now you start buying unnecessary bullshit for the stepchild. So then again, now here's the part where the conversation matters. Here's why I say this conversation matters, SJ, because he has kids, there is no telling how he already parents his children. So let's say that he is a father that does whoop his kids. If he already has a history of whooping his kids, he's going to think that now that his child is in his household, he's going to whoop your child too. Nah, nigga, we're going to have this conversation to let you know you're not whooping my fucking child. If you have a problem, you can drop the little nigga off at my house. You can call me, or the mother needed something other than you putting your hands on my child. That conversation has to be had, especially if that nigga has other kids, because I don't know how he raising them other little motherfuckers.
But see, here's what because I get why people want to have these conversations, but just think about it. If that guy is already in that dynamic and he's trying to, like you said, he's kind of coming from that place of insecurity, because that's a lot of times where it derives from. He already understands these dynamics. You know what I'm saying? We all understand this, but he's going to end up doing it anyways if he's that type of person, even if you have that conversation. That's why I'm like, I don't need to say nothing, because whenever you step over that boundary, like everybody's going to figure out quick what's going to happen.
Okay, so here's
I think with me, hold on.
Let me give you this then, SJ. So let's say it's an afternoon and you're dropping the kids off back with their mother. And when you pull up into the driveway, he walking down the front steps and he waiting for you. And he come up to the window and he say, hey, bro, hey man, next time you coming to pick the kids up, you need to hit this group chat. You feel me? I don't need you texting my bitch no more unless you in this group chat right here. Well, what is your response then?
I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Because I'm reactionary. That's what I'm saying. If you come to me at the wrong place, then I'm gonna have to respond. Like, if you can't come with me at respect, you cross that line. And I told my wife this because she asked me. She was like, "What would you do in that case?" I'm like, "I'm gonna beat the fuck out of that guy." Because I already know what he's trying to do. And like you said, so it's just like, if he come to me with respect and we introduce and we hit it off, man, I'm out your way. I don't want that chick. But once you cross over that line, I'm going to show you what's up. You're going to understand. I'm going to show you much better than words.
That's why my energy is the same across the board. Because you believed that because this nigga played some bullshit politicking game where he smiled and teeth and grin, as they say in the West Indian community, and fucking smiling and laughing in my motherfucking face, you think that shit's sweet. Yeah. Nah, brother, whether you come off respectfully, disrespectfully, standoffish, clean, I don't give a fuck how you come off. The same energy is the same energy. I need it to be understood from the first time that I look at you in your eyes and shake your hand that I ain't no bitch about my kids, bro. And I will say it in a more respectful way, at least the first time.
Yeah, like the conversation you had, there was no issue with that. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of times, like, if somebody has that mindset, they're gonna overstep that boundary anyways. You know what I'm saying? I feel any conversation, man. It's just at this point, everybody's thinking it's gonna have this impact. It don't.
And as anyone here would know, if you tell somebody something and they step out of bounds, you feel even more justified whooping their ass because you told them before they fucking did it. Because sometimes people, I didn't know. Sometimes a motherfucker want to cop a plea, and sometimes they try and step their way out of I didn't know, and my bad. That's not how we do it around where I'm from. Sometimes a motherfucker step out of there. No. I told you from rip how I get down, cuz, and you violated anyway.
You didn't whoop their ass. You gave them disciplinary actions.
Yeah, I just trying to figure out like a way how to kind of get out of that mess, because of course nobody don't want to go to jail, be pulling your hands to somebody else first. But I get the premise of it, right? At that point,
real quick, I think in certain situations, man, I'm not scared to go to jail because I'm one of them people, man. You leave me alone, you respect boundaries, we cool. Once you overstep that interaction and you're trying to like check me, like 100 said, you're trying to little brother me, man, you're probably gonna end up in that trunk. Like that's just the reality, and I'm willing to go there, man.
Allegedly.
Fuck that.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I said, man, selection is important because, like I said, I know my wife. That's one thing, man. She wouldn't even let those boundaries get crossed. So, like you guys said, a lot of times it is the female handling those dynamics because, I wouldn't even let no female cross that line and talk to my wife like that. If she came out there, I'd be like, "You're done for stepping in my business like that. Like you out of there." So that's how people should handle it. If somebody cross over them boundaries and you got like a good workable situation with that other parent, you shouldn't let nobody get involved in that business like that.
Well, that's why I always like look at like things like where you just if you can try to be as proactive as possible. Because here's the thing, right? The jail time, that's far from my worries. It's just that going through that whole shit, right? As far as like putting yourself in the system, well, for me, I know I'll potentially lose my job if I ever did something like that, right? And then having to like try and look for something else and then explain why, like, oh, first time we've been in jail, like, yeah, because I had to, get a dude straight, put that boy in check. I ain't got time to go through all that. That's why, as proactive, because I know myself, I know that and I know it's words, but here's the thing. For me, if a person was to disrespect me, like, let's say, like, okay, you could disrespect on the internet or whatever, because you could get away with it. But I would hate for you to try to do that shit, like, while you're in the same vicinity where we're looking at each other on eye to eye level. Because now it's like, damn, I gotta go back to like high school. I gotta go back to middle school or elementary.
No, you don't have to go back.
Yes, I do.
No, you know why?
This
is why. This is why. You don't have to do none of that stuff.
I do.
You know why, M3? I'm gonna give you some hope. Everybody on the panel, some hope, and everybody out there listening.
Still, I'm an angry black man. I'm supposed
Okay,
to.
but listen, here it is. The reality is, accidents happen every day.
No, but M3 real quick. Man, I get what y'all saying. Because, man, in a way, it might look stupid, but it's just like, man, this motherfucker's coming up there, stepping into your business with your child and your arrangement. Like I said, I'm going to go and introduce myself. I see him. I'm going to be polite. I'm not trying to check nobody, son, nobody. But once you step over that dynamic, man, you got to get dealt with. That's and I'm fine with those repercussions and shit, because it don't need to be like that. But I understand. I kind of do see why 100's like, I got to have that conversation up front. Kind of set the tone and shit.
Yeah, I get you, and both of you guys are right to a certain degree, because like this is the way how I'll have the conversation. Like I'll make it clear and make it known. Like, look, if my child does anything, just and like I said, that's why I want to be proactive. Don't spread your seed to the wrong person. But if I was to have a conversation, yeah, I would talk to the person straight up. Like, look, you know, if my son does anything. You know, if he hits you, if he does, look, man, just talk to me.
Damn, if he hits you. What kind of fucking kid y'all got?
I mean, I think, yeah,
no, hold on. Because
what kind of badass kid?
This
Oakland, California. Like that, right? That will push the buttons or whatever. And you have to put that disclaimer out there. Look, if he does something, man, take it on me, man. I'll whoop his ass or whatever for you.
Okay,
I'll deal with him. You know, like I said, you could put it in a way where it's like, look, I'm going to be the parent that's going to deal with the responsibility, and I'll own up to it, you know, and I'll repay whatever that my son or daughter has done to violate those rules or to violate you. But at that point, common sense, you already tell the person after you have that conversation, all right, look, man, he'll deal with it. I ain't got to touch him. Because, you know, if he touch the kids, now it's like, you got to catch them on a late night. You got to wait until, like, you know, maybe you wake till the morning, get ready to go to work, right? You know, you got to do all that John Wick type of stuff. And then
you don't do all that, M3.
What?
You don't do all that. Sometimes things can happen with just a cup of coffee, a penny, and a pencil.
The equalizer over here and shit. But hold on, let me get 100, and then after this, we do got to jump to the next topic.
Oh,
okay. So I did. Sometimes I'm like SJ and 3. I'm listening to y'all, and y'all are trying to put a nice wrap around this, and I like it, right? But this whole common sense, it should be understood thing. You know why it's bullshit? How many times you go to work and you look at a motherfucker and be like, "Damn, common sense ain't common no more." And that's at work. I'm not about to play them games by my kid. We ain't about to just put common sense on somebody by my kids. Nah. We having this one from the beginning. As many times you see somebody doing stupid shit on a daily basis, on a whim. Nah, we ain't about to just put that on my kids. We cutting all that out early.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick.
All right, go real quick, Stan. We got to jump.
Yeah. I'm saying real quick, like, so my father had poor boundaries with the women that he was bringing in my life, right? But when my mom was just interested in the man that might be a potential stepfather, he actually talked to him, right? And it's like, that does happen. Conversations like that needs to happen. Mind you, this is also the same man I told you guys. He'll meet some friends and he'll like, anything happened to my son, it's a wrap for you and your whole family. A lot of times, fathers do have to behave this way so people know.
Nah. Because, man, I get what y'all saying.
You military. No.
No, yeah, because y'all think y'all conversation is gonna go the right way, man. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all try to come there aggressive talking to somebody.
It's a boundary, and again, his nickname in Spanish is Mano. He got Popeye hands. When you see him, you know he don't play. He is a Haitian Dominican. There's no smile, no nothing. This man will look you in the face, tell you, like, I know my kids. He don't come home. he's with you, it's a wrap. That's how he is. You can't. Fathers need to do that. It's none
Nah,
of
they
this.
don't. Cause cause like the way people kind of come and with the aggression, if you come there like just respectful, that's different. But if it crossed them lines, like man, there's gonna be smoke. Cause even say if I was a stepdaddy and some dude came there trying to like, cause I'm already not gonna, I don't mess with people's kids. I don't want to be in no dynamic. But somebody came there aggressive, we gonna have to fight that out. We gonna test that out. At that point, I'm gonna wash you up in front of your
If
kids.
your wife had a kid from another man, is that kid now allowed to call you Uncle SJ?
What you talking about, man?
Whoa.
It's a blended family now.
No, that's stupid.
No, because he got a half brother. He see you around. He wants upsies.
That's your dad over there. I am Mr. Harris. I'm Mr. Harris. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
you want upsies?
Nah.
100 watts. I know you're gonna give him.
Where's my kid? I'm gonna
watts.
be like in a garage. I'll be in a driveway. Like I'm not
100 watts.
intermingling, man. I'm doing my thing.
100 watts will come in. He gonna give upsies. He gonna be called Uncle 100 watts.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna be in the car waiting for my kids.
Thank you, 100. I ain't.
I'm gonna be in the
You
car.
ain't gonna give no Christmas presents.
I will be in the car, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Hold on. Let me get Wally in here. Wally, what was you saying?
What started this conversation?
Oh, we all over the place on this.
I mean, it sounds like the typical,
Yeah, it's the baby daddy special. That's what we talk about. Like the conversation. 100 was saying that, like you got to have that conversation. I'm like, I just don't see like if you do it polite in the right way, man. Y'all both meet up.
So this is
I think that would work. Huh?
There is a respectful way for it to happen.
Yeah, no, if it's done respectful, that's fine. But
need to happen. It should be respectful when it happens. It does need to happen. Point blank. Period.
But what happened when
yeah, but 100. Say like if me and you we finally met up and I come up there, I'm like, hey man, like look, I understand like you're the child's father. I would never step over them boundaries and stuff. And hey man, if any situation, I'll make sure I call you and stuff like that. A guy came to you like that. It was kind of so that's why I think people need to beat the other person to the punch. Where it's just, that's how I would handle a situation. Like, hey man, I'm an advocate for you. I'll make sure I get you on the phone, and I would never put my hands on somebody else's kid, man.
And that's why, and yes, I agree with you. The conversation, I am a little animated. I did it for dramatic purposes in the extreme way. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the aggression, I did it in an extreme way. There is a polite and respectful way to have that conversation.
Okay,
I'm
I agree with you.
That it needs to happen. It has to happen. It is very important that it does happen, because that conversation is the foundation to building whatever type of relationship y'all are gonna have. Because now, because y'all have the ability to have that respectful conversation, y'all can decide how this is gonna grow. Either we never really gonna kick it like that, or we can be the blended family that Stan is talking about. We can be that type of.
I can't go there with y'all. We ain't about to be wearing matching shirts and shit.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
You're gonna be the godfather. You're gonna be the godfather to the new baby.
If we have the ability to have this conversation respectfully, that means that we have the ability to be around each other, be respectful, cordial, yada yada, rules, all those other kinds of things. So now we do get to a place, because even if it's not going to be Thanksgiving every year, it's going to be when they graduate high school, at least.
Yeah.
What about when they get married? What about when we get married? When they graduate college? So there are going to be times where we have to be around each other. So we need to figure out early: are we going to be bumping heads, or are we going to be able to be cordial with each other? So I'm gonna be cordial off rip, but don't get it fogged up.
Nah, I get you, because that tone, it just needs to be respectful. So that's all I was saying. I was like, man, I think a lot of times, not saying you, but a lot of guys, they'll come in there with some ego and stuff. Because I had some friends, they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna come in there, I'm like, man, you think that's gonna go well? Like, what happened to that dude? He about his.
But I don't think people understand, like a single mom with kids, they already have a structure. You're coming in as an addition. You're not coming in to rearrange.
Who?
You're not there to. You're an addition. They already have a structure in place.
Okay. Nah, see, that's why I would never get in that situation, because I'm coming in to lead. Like, structure changed.
You're not going to lead.
James is here. The jerk is here now.
100 watts is my father. You're not going to lead nothing.
I wake up.
I wake up at 6.
You see that cereal in that cabinet? Don't touch it.
I don't eat cereal. I eat
Stay
grapes.
hungry,
I
my
play
friend.
sport.
Instead, this is where I disagree with you, right? Because if a chick already has a kid, I ain't even. I'm gonna do it real quick. If we're gonna use SJ as an example, he's somebody that does already has kids. He's been married before. If he decides that he's gonna move on, it's very likely that he'll probably choose somebody that has already had children, just to be able to have a certain cognitive level of how human connections and blah 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 works.
Yeah.
So, in the event that he does choose a woman that already has kids, when he comes in, like he said, he's going to want to create the program to be around everything it is that he says. And in most of these cases, these single women are looking for someone to help take care of everything they got going on. Hey, how many of them on food stamps and Section 8 and all that other kind of shit, and would have a nigga like SJ pop up and take care of everything? And not what? Stop it.
SJ, don't do it. Don't do it, because one of them kids gonna be like me, and they got an A+ in chemistry.
No, but that's what I always said. I was like, man, I could date a woman with kids, but I would not like merge with them until like them kids left the house, man. Because it's a lot of complexities, and I don't want to change the dynamic, but just me being who I am gonna change that motherfucker if I'm coming in. God damn it. But all right, man, we gotta go ahead. We gotta jump to the next topic. So yeah, this next one's gonna be kind of funny. So this one, my man 100 sent this to me, and damn, hold on, let me pull it up. Is it fruity for a man to give his friend a birthday cake on his birthday? So yeah, let me go around real quick before you play this video. What y'all thoughts on that, man? Is it fruity to get another man a cake for his birthday?
Wait.
We'll start with Wally on this one first.
Say that one more time.
Is it gay for another man to get another your friend, your male friend, your homie, a cake for his birthday?
I mean, that all depends if he actually likes cake. But again, I mean, in randomness, I mean, like if we really asking, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like. I mean, for me, like if I'm saying for me as an example, I don't care about cake like that. So I mean, if he brought me a cake, I couldn't care less. It's like everyone else could eat that more in the cases than not.
So M3 shows up at your door. He's like, Wally, man, I'm here to celebrate this birthday with you, man. Here's this beautiful cake that I got from the shop. Here you go. What's your thoughts on that? You just gonna be like, oh, thanks, homie. You know, you want a piece?
I'm gonna be like, M3, thanks for the effort, but personally, bro, I don't like store-bought cake.
What happened? He was like, I baked this at the crib for you, since you don't like store-bought cake.
I respect the effort.
You respect the effort? Okay.
I'll take it.
Well, it sounds like a little high maintenance to me, man.
No, I'm dead serious, bro. I don't eat
Wally's
cake.
like, what kind of yeast did you use in this motherfucker?
No, I'm dead serious.
bastard.
I don't eat cake from the stores, bro. I don't like that stuff. Like they over sugar that shit with too much shit. I'd rather just bake it myself, bro. Like no.
Damn, you couldn't even Betty Crocker this shit.
Yeah.
I'll Betty Crocker, but I'm not buying a store bought cake. That shit's too much.
I ain't mad at that.
All right, Stan. How would you feel if your boy bought you a cake for your birthday, man?
I'll be grateful. Like, thank you. Because nobody thinks about me. I'm always doing for others, so I don't get gifts. Once I get a gift, I hold on to it for dear life and I hide it. Because I got siblings. They want to take it and have it for themselves. I'm like, no. So I got gifts I haven't worn. I just have it in a suitcase, buried in the garage, because it's mine.
So you say you'll be grateful though, Stan? You're
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because man, like a lot of people are passing away. Like, personally for me, like the best cake I had was last year before my mom passed away, and we were all together in April. And so my sister, we had a cake for her, and I had cupcakes, and we just celebrated. And so, I don't, a lot of people don't get gifts, acknowledgement. We always talk about you have to give people their flowers before they pass away. So appreciation is barely shown for us as guys. Look at Father's Day. That was just like, what was that?
Yeah, it was a blip on the radar. All right, let me get my man 100. 100.
Look,
Your boy
man,
buys you a cake for your birthday. What's your reaction?
to piggyback off of what Stan said, in your male group, imagine how many times you done heard your homie say that Father's Day he ain't get shit, Christmas he got some socks, Valentine's Day he spent a whole bunch of money on this bitch. Sometimes you never know what the fuck a gesture, how far a gesture can go. So for Wally, I get it. The store-bought cake, you probably don't even eat it. But depending on what kind of year you might have been having or what kind of day you might have been having on your birthday, the fact that a nigga knocked on your door and had a cake in his hand and thought about you and put your name on that bitch probably would have been like, you know what? I guess I ain't gonna jump off the bridge tonight. I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
y'all made this motherfucker all somber and shit.
But hey, it's somber, and it's somber, and I'm gonna keep it a rack. I'm gonna keep it a complete rack right now. Okay, complete vulnerability. So this Father's Day that just passed, real life, I sat in the shower and I fucking cried, my nigga, because Christmas came, I got nothing. Valentine's Day, I spent a whole bunch of money trying to make sure Shorty was good. I spent money for the kids to have a little Valentine's Day shit to get to their fucking class. I spent money on decorating my fucking job for the I did all of that for everything. Got nothing for that. My birthday came. Nigga, a motherfucker came up to me with a lighter and sung happy birthday and said blow it out. That's what I got for my birthday. Father's Day came and I got nothing. I'm keeping it a rack with you. I sat in the shower and I fucking cried. And when I saw this, I laughed at it because I'm telling you, dog, if somebody would have just knocked on the door with a cupcake, my nigga, it would have been like, happy birthday, bro. That shit would have meant so much to me. You feel me? So, again, nigga, you never know. Oh, nigga, that's gay. All right, cool. Hey, you can play it off because that's how niggas respond to shit. You gonna call it gay, but you're not gonna act like, man, hey, man, I appreciate that shit because ain't nobody else but my mama thought about me today. And sometimes you don't appreciate it, man, that's my mama. She's supposed to. Nigga, she gave birth to me. She's supposed to remember my birthday. Sometimes niggas play it that way. So when you get anybody else in the world that'll be able to do that shit, so I know it got somber, but I'm telling you, I laughed watching this video because I legit had a moment sitting fucking crying because niggas just we don't get looked after, bro.
Okay. Let me get M3 on here. M3. Your boy comes over with a cake, man. What's your reaction?
As long as it's not like a German chocolate cake.
Look at these picky motherfuckers, boy. Y'all some divas in this motherfucker.
Hey, M3 was talking about Wally.
As long as it isn't a triple mousse chocolate eclair.
Hey, if you're a real nigga, you have a stripper jump. If you're a real nigga, you have a stripper jump out of it.
All right, go ahead, M3.
Now, shit. Okay, I'm just trying to get my thoughts together, right? Because y'all really took it there on the dark side, though. Because what I would think is like this. I would appreciate, like, you know, whatever that. Look, I don't care what you give me. You could give me like a card or a gift card or a cake or whatever, right? The fact that you took the time, you actually thought about me, whether it be like a birthday or some type of like sad anniversary or whatever, and you came out your way, yet alone you traveling miles to come over to my crib, man, dude, that's going to actually put a smile on my face. You know, like I said, it depends on what type of mood that you was already in before that gift was already received to you. So I definitely get like where Watts standing was coming from, because hell, you never know, man. Like one little cupcake will save a life. Shit, like niggas be going through it, you know, on the under that we don't really talk.
Yeah, I shout out to all y'all, man, because y'all definitely fucked up my whole joke.
All right, now play the video so we can go back to the joke.
Hold on, let me get my point. It's definitely homo. Like, if somebody show to my house with a cake, I'm terminating friendship right there. Like, I do get what y'all saying, man. I'm gonna if it's my boy's birthday, man. Like, dog, let's let's go get a steak or something. But a cake is a little too intimate, man. I think you
cake?
might be trying to fuck me. You show up with a cake.
A cake.
I
A
think you try
$5
to
cake.
holler at me. You show up with a cake, dog. I'll be like, hey, listen, I don't know if I gave you the wrong signal.
No, but you're married. You probably like, okay, this is for you and your wife, so she don't do anything extra.
A cake and some
Here's a
cupcakes?
cake.
Nah, dog. You can't come up there as no grown ass man with no cupcakes or no edible arrangement. You can't do either of those. You come with like a bottle of liquor.
I get what Drake's saying though, because I ain't gonna lie. Cause like, I mean, let's be real though, right?
We co-sign
You
it?
know, wait, because again, like, if it's your homeboy's birthday, right? Man, fuck it. You just be like, hey, bro, happy birthday. Let's get dressed. Come on, bro. Let's go do something. Like, you just do something like that and just get him out the house or something like that. Yeah, I see that way more better than just giving him a cake, because what a cake gonna do? It's nothing but sugar.
Wally, with your name on it, that
Can you
nigga
imagine?
he in the kitchen baking and shit. That nigga will fuck you, man. That's
Well, I'm not talking about all that. I'm not talking about that. Shit. Like,
Oh man, then you a cheap fuck. You a cheap fuck. Like no. No, if you think a
y'all
cake,
show up to my house with a cake.
a
Listen,
cake, please, a cake, man.
Hold on.
That is sort of like, I mean, yeah, because like, let's be real though. Let's be real. Out of any nigga you know, would you
happy birthday. If you start singing, I'm like, I'm calling the cops on y'all.
I want to see no one come with a cake, dog. That would be like the craziest thing you come out with.
You know what? I can't wait till I get money.
But
I can't wait till I get money.
Play the video, because I definitely want to put a spin on it a little bit.
Hey, I'm sorry,
I
but
can't wait
I
till
gotta
I
give
get
you and
money.
Drake the yellow cards, right? You like FIFA or whatever, right? Because that's flag on the play right there, which I said. That's diabolical. Look, just for the entertainment purposes, right? Because of course I would never go out the way to bake a cake for a nigga, right? But let's just say like
You was co-signing early. Don't switch it up. You was all, I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna have tears of joy. You was on board, Playboy. Go and eat your cake.
The thing is, like, look, if I bake a cake for you guys, right? You know, and I'm trying to stay in character because this shit funny as fuck. But if I bake a cake for you guys, right?
Y'all niggas gonna eat cake and have a heart to heart.
And I spend most of my time, right, putting decorations, because it takes hours to bake cakes.
Damn,
right?
you said decorations too?
Yeah, put the candles on it.
He's a baker. But if you're a baker, right?
See, this is why I said. See what I said?
I am a baker.
It's like, trust me.
The point is, right, if I can get out, if I bake your cake, you gonna blow those candles, nigga. All right. I didn't spend most of my time hours baking a cake for a dude. And again, right, I will never do that realistically.
With a grown ass man, y'all gonna be like,
okay.
Dog, what you dreaming about, dog? What was your wish?
Y'all ungrateful. There are people out here.
Respectfully. I wouldn't want the candles on my cake.
But let's keep it real here, though. There's people who've never been celebrated. Never, ever. Hold on.
I'm not saying don't celebrate y'all. I'm saying like, man, I'm gonna go. We gotta get some T-bones, man. I'm gonna come with a bottle of like nice old liquor, some champagne.
No.
Some cigars or some shit.
No,
I ain't about to come with the cake though. Like,
understand.
Stan, blow these out. What was your wish, Stan?
Look, I have thrown birthday parties for people, put together the whole date situation, the meals, the cake. I know how to give gifts. M3 will tell you. I figure things out. I do buy the cakes, and that's it, right? Some people, they're into cupcakes. Like for me, if you are my friend, you will know there's a particular cupcake I love. It's either red velvet cupcakes or Oreo cookies. I don't eat a lot of sweets like that. I like baked goods. That's it. Or what's a thing called? It starts with a T. Which one is this? Because you do restaurant work, 100 watts. Yes, tiramisu. Oh God,
that's sweet as fuck.
But tiramisu. I feel bougie. Give me some coffee. I feel rich. I got my pinky up. I'll be
Because
extra
I
nice
fuck with
skin.
all y'all, but like, I would have to have my wife buy the cake and deliver it to you. I couldn't go and like.
No,
give it to you.
but here's the thing, right? It's like give me a cake. I'm bringing it to work because I don't eat cake like that. I don't want it in my house. It's like that's why I like a cupcake. I don't like big cakes. that reminds me of my fat days in college. I used to have a sheet cake from Costco by myself.
I
Damn,
say,
you
cause
was okay.
what you do with the cake when I get to you, that's on you, love.
Yeah,
But understand, that's a
I'm
life.
just saying,
That's gonna bring
I'm
me
just
back.
saying, look. All I'm saying is that men do need to become a little bit more comfortable with some of the expressions. Like we should be a little bit more comfortable with certain expressions other than getting you drunk and putting some titties in your face, cuz.
Nah, I feel you. I agree
Let
with.
me celebrate you by doing something other than putting pussy in your lap, brother.
So that would be when
Okay.
we say men, are we saying black men? Because white boys have no problem with this. Asian
I
boys
don't
don't have
hang
no
out-
problem with this. And
I don't hang
Latinos
out with
don't
a
have
lot
any
of white
problem with
guys.
this.
I don't think so.
I've worked
Asians
with
even
many.
give a fuck.
I don't hang out with white dudes like that, so I wouldn't know.
But
But
all
I'm
right,
saying,
let me go
white
ahead and play
boys
this
have no
video. We
problem
can circle
bringing
back.
kids.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and play this though.
Let me get my point across. On.
Shout out to y'all though, man.
What would you give me a cake for my fucking birthday, you gay bastard? Let's say you got a man, right? It's his birthday. His homies pull up on him and they bring him a birthday cake.
What's wrong with them bringing him a birthday cake?
Yo, it's good, gang. How you feeling? Type shit. Listen, quick question, right? When your birthday, gang? September. Okay, how would you feel if I got you a birthday cake on your birthday?
I beg your finest fucking pardon. Excuse me? Hey, bro, stop playing on my phone, bro.
Yo, what's good, gang?
What's up with you?
Not much, man. Listen, I got a question to ask you, right? When's your birthday?
March 1st.
How would you feel if I got you a cake on your birthday?
Bro, what's up with y'all niggas being gay?
Quick question, right? When your birthday again?
April 27th.
How would you feel if I got you a cake on your birthday?
Bro, I'm sorry. But I don't give me a cake on my birthday, bro. A simple text would suffice. I don't need no cake. I don't need no goddamn present, nigga.
Hey, quick question, bro. When your birthday again?
September 21st.
How would you feel if I got you a birthday cake, bro, for your birthday?
Nigga, what? Nigga trying to wine and dine me, nigga?
Hey, bro. This real quick question, man. You know, when your birthday again?
January 26th.
Oh, did it play again? Yeah,
no,
I think it.
Yeah,
No,
but,
it didn't.
Yeah.
But you know, when you go to
Yeah, we get it.
if you go to a restaurant and it's your birthday, they do provide something for you. That's it. Like, treat somebody. But I kid you not, when you say somebody have a birthday on Facebook, they get happy because they think people forgot about them.
No, I get what y'all saying, man. I do think, man, men do gotta get better at like man, come on, man. Let's it's your birthday. Let's get you out the house or something. But yeah,
I just feel
the cake is a little more intimate,
like,
man. That's what I'm saying. I don't want no dude bringing me no cake, man.
It's
Like,
cake. No, he makes steak for you.
huh?
No,
I
he
say
makes
make
some
them. I
steak.
say we go get some
No,
steak and
no,
I'll pay
but
for the
he
tab.
made
Like that's
steak.
different.
Yeah,
He
see,
made
now
you
you making
steak.
something
That's a little
gay.
personal.
But see, Stan, now you making something gay that's not gay. Because if we
Yeah.
was chilling at my crib and the grill was out, everybody was drinking some beers, I done laid down steaks for everybody, some burgers for the kids, some hot dogs and shit. That ain't gay, nigga.
No, but he said getting it delivered to him and like, here, this for you, not for your wife. That would be kind of
Come
off.
on, see.
No,
He'll
I'm
be
saying
off.
like, man, you could go
But
grab
not
your
cake.
man and be like,
He's
hey, man,
married.
let's go and let's get some T-bones, man. Let's
Look,
go
this
out
what I'm
and get
saying.
something to eat. It's your birthday. I got the tab. Don't worry about it.
This whole thing with the cake shit, because honestly, I can get two fucks with this cake. I think it's just more so of the idea of just what do men even take as a suffice response to a birthday? Like,
Yeah.
let's just hit it on
Look.
that part. Because for me personally, like I think, look, I can hear what 100 is saying, right? It's like, you know, there is no quote unquote empathy for the man that when his birthday comes through is whatever. It's like everybody else got to be happy and celebrated and everything, but the man has just got to be out like he ain't doing shit or he ain't supposed to be celebrated as everybody else. It's like he's left on an island. So I can get all that, but I think also too that comes to a point where you have to realize, like, I ain't go like I'm gonna say it right now, like every birthday I ever think of or I ever had personally. I never cared about it because let's be honest, what did it came with? It ain't came nothing but happy birthday, a cake, and some food that I probably like to eat. That's it. Like, what did I really got out of that? Nothing.
Man, you got a lot more than a lot of people out here have. You got a memory.
to a degree, but to yourself, you don't think though, and that's my whole
I
point.
know, but
When
you got a memory. You always like for me the best cake I ever had.
Though, is it really a memory? Like,
It
think
is
about
a
what I
memory.
just said. Well,
You
think
know the
about what I
best
just
cake I
said.
ever had? You know the best cake I ever had in my life? I was 25, and at work, they made a Archie Comics birthday cake. And that was, and I love Archie Comics. Like, I love Archie Comics.
Well,
And
but
they,
look,
and,
Spence, that's
but
the
like,
number
but I will always remember that because it was like,
right.
Like, because like, oh, go ahead.
The fuck all the memory and fuck all of that.
No, we ain't gonna fuck none of that.
No, hear me. No. Listen to what I'm saying. Just understand. Just follow me. Just follow me. Okay. Just follow me. Wally, when's your birthday?
November.
Okay, so your birthday's in November. So that means that your birthday's at the end of the year. So that means that your birthday, so for this year, your birthday ain't even came yet. So 2026 is already done. Whatever ass whooped in, whoop-de-whoop, uppercut, jab, all of that shit by the time your birthday come. Right? So you've had a pretty long year in most cases, right? Okay. So are you going to say that would you agree that you've at least had a decent birthday, a good birthday, or one that you can remember being enjoyable?
I can only say one birthday based upon a simple fact of getting a particular cake that I like to eat because I like chocolate. But other than that, really, I can give two fucks about my birthdays.
And Wally has proven the point why you niggas need to go get something for your fucking homie, whether it be a cake, a watch, a steak. So like Wally is proving the exact point that I'm making right now as to why Nick, like, it needs to be okay for like your homies to just be like, happy birthday, my nigga. And to get you something and to not have to do this whole, all right, is it gay if I get him sneakers? Is it gay if I get him a t-shirt? Is it gay if I get him a fitted cap? Like this whole is it gay shit. Like sometimes, hey, hold your homie down because it's way too easy. It's way too easy to spend money with your homie when you're going to get drunk, when you're going to get titties in your face, when you're going to try to go get bitches. That's way too easy. But on a particular day where this person is supposed to be celebrated, especially if you know your homie is continually ignored by the rest of the people around him, why the fuck would you be worried about it being gay instead of just looking out for your mans?
Now with that,
I'll second to that.
Agree, but I also,
I definitely like the message, 100.
But real quick,
but I still ain't bringing you niggas no cake. We ain't about to eat cake.
Well,
and shit.
well, I don't care about this. But look, real quick, 100. Because one thing I will say to your statement that you're making, though, but let's be honest, right? I mean, this is the other thing I wanted to say about this whole concept of the birthdays. This is the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. Birthday is pretty much like a holiday, but mainly for yourself, right? Premise on you. The all eyes on you premise, right? That's the holiday. It's you. But the thing is, notice they flipped and re-engineered that, and the only way you can even look at your birthday as your birthday is you on your shit and you gonna get something for yourself. So,
And I hear what you're saying, Wally. Like I hear you, but this is what I'm saying to you. So like my birthday. So I'll usually use my birthday for example. Last year, the gift that I got for my birthday last year was being able to have all of my children in the room together at one time. That was an amazing gift. That was something that somebody put an effort into making sure that happened for me. And just being able to have that day of all my kids in a room together, being able to have that feeling helped carry me. I'll probably give it like 4 weeks. Like it gave me a nice bubbly feeling for about 4 weeks of, positive energy. When the world is beating my ass every day, I'll take every advantage I can to be in a positive mood to go do this shit. So if the birthday don't mean nothing, whoop-de-whoop, whatever, hey, my homie brought me over a cake. Even if that shit don't help me for 3 days, I'll have a positive memory to help carry me over for 3 days. That might not have that might not have such a large ROI to a nigga like you, but to a nigga like me that is very important on how my mental process goes throughout a day-to-day. Like it's important for me to stack good days. The way that my mental health is, I just have no choice but to stack good days because it's easy for me to have a bad week.
So real quick, 100. I'm glad you said it because this is more so about a mentality of just the mental, right? Because I could sit there and say, okay, think about what I just said though, right? I only premise saying my birthdays were just days because what? Because there was nothing added to it. right?
Which I agree. Which I can agree
Right?
to.
There's no real substance other than food with the basic shit that on a daily basis you can pretty much have other than the cake itself, right? So take the food all away. What you really did on it? Nothing. There ain't really nothing that came along with it. There ain't no something special you can say you can hold and say it was special, or at least something decent, even if it was basic and someone else has it the same way you do and all this other shit. All I'm saying is, but that's the thing that it comes back to with that engineering point. That's what I'm saying. Like birthdays to men or just holidays in general have become a re-engineering of you have to look at it and say to yourself, you may as well look at it as work, get your money, get your paper, and then go get you something nice when you go have it, when you get set. The problem with that is, though, in that same concept, when a motherfucker sees you actually bought yourself something nice, they like, oh, damn, you got that? Or what you got me? What? Get the fuck out of here. What you mean when I got you? This is for me.
So Wally, you saying like throughout the year we need to kind of like treat ourselves and stuff and not wait for the birthday?
What I'm saying is this. When men focus on self and build self and get that hunger to build themselves and get the rewards that they wanted from pretty much what they wanted for themselves, and they're able to get that, neither it's watch, shoes, whatever. No one else then thought about them, so they had to think about themselves. And you come out of the wise dude talking about, oh, you got this, what you got me? Fuck you.
Well, maybe that's why I'm having a hard time processing this, and I had such a bad reaction because I'm a very greedy, self-centered guy, and I stay buying myself shit. I'm understanding now. You might have broke something, Wally, like because I'm constantly buying myself shit.
Well,
And that's the thing, though. And Wally, what you're saying is valid. I'm not taking away from anything that you said.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the way what it ends up getting to, right? Because that's how it always goes down. It always goes back down to, hey, look, you got to do everything for everybody else, and you got to do everything for yourself. So why the fuck I have y'all around?
Hold on, real quick. Travel One crazy. Travel One said go volunteer at a homeless shelter. We want some merchandise. God damn it! I ain't trying to help nobody out on my birthday. It's about me.
Shit, me.
Y'all come bearing gifts.
No, real quick. Drake, she ain't lying though. Go volunteer at a helpless shelter. Apparently,
for what? On my birthday?
Wait, Drake, listen. Just listen to it.
I'm about to volunteer at Versace. That's what I'm about to volunteer at.
Hold on, Drake.
Talking about some homeless shelter.
Think about what I'm about to say, though. Think about what I'm saying. She said, go volunteer at a homeless shelter. I'm already doing that at home because no one didn't fucking think about me in the first place.
Oh, okay. I got you. You had me nervous. I was like,
hey, look, I'm going to just shoot shots. But overall, now, am I saying this right now? Like, is that the case right now for me where I'm saying, like, oh, birthday comes, whatever, and all that? I'm not saying that now, but it's like, even then, it's like, I don't premise this whole thing on this because it's all psychology. And when we realize these holidays are all psychology, all these dopamine boosters and everything else, it's neither, man, look, you take it for what you take it for. At the end of the damn day, some people are going to show up for you and some people ain't. All I can say is the people that don't show up for you, hey, man, keep it over there. And for those that do,
probably got something going on.
Love them.
Okay,
all right,
I'm
go ahead,
M3. On this one, right? Now, say for instance, right, if you have this particular buddy, right, that is very well to do, or we could just go to extreme and say he's a celebrity and got a lot of money, right? And your birthday comes up, but he really, really really respect and love you, right? You had that admiration for you because you're his homie. Follow along, right? You following guys, right?
Yeah, we're following you.
Okay. What if the homie's like, hey man, look, for your birthday, I got it. I ain't gonna get you a cake, but guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something even special for you. I'm gonna take you shopping. Would you appreciate that even more?
Yeah. I got a teenager. I ain't seen nothing for myself in years.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say take them shopping, are you talking about like Richard Gere did in Pretty Woman, where he's like,
no,
you can't take
about like, he talking about like Diddy. He talking about like Diddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you can't take me shopping, motherfucker. Yeah, no.
Take him shopping.
Would you go wait out there and be like, oh, that looks nice on you? No, motherfucker. I don't want to go shopping with you.
Man, I'm going to Costco.
I don't want you.
N3, when you said that shit, the moment that came in my head was freaking Diddy asking 50 cents that shit. Hell, what the fuck you talking about? It's not off. I'm sorry.
When you gonna let me take you shopping?
What is wrong with y'all?
No,
Can a brother just get a gift card? Can I just? I don't want to hang out with y'all too much. Come drop off my shit and just leave.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna
Just give me 500 to Costco.
My boys,
My bad, Sicko.
what's wrong with that?
No, and look, but that's the problem. No, M3 though, but that's the thing though. It's a gift. Pick one and just think as look. Hey, look, I think it's a special gift. Here you go. Just buy it the damn thing. Why you gotta make it a shopping thing?
See,
No, it's a nice gesture, M3.
No,
So
I'm
don't-
not saying it's a nice gesture. I'm just saying like
I'm saying though, as men,
more
we got to
genuine.
get a
You
very
gotta buy it.
platonic, masculine gift. That's where you gotta be in that realm.
Hey, look,
Man, just
But
give me a gift card to Costco. I'm good.
Fuck each and every one of you niggas, okay? Fuck all of y'all. Women are already doing a great job of making the list long of shit that men do that's sassy or gay. I'm like, hey, nigga, chewing gum is gay. Ordering Starbucks is gay. Like, you niggas is just
being a girl dad.
Wait. I never said it was gay. I'm just saying.
You don't feel comfortable.
And look, buying a cake for your homie for his birthday is gay. Taking him shopping is gay. What else we said on here? Hey, if you buy a nigga a pair of shoes, it's probably gay unless it's some Yeezys or some Jordans. Like what? It's a whole long list of shit that a nigga will do for his homie.
Wait a
Like,
minute. When is
why you
everybody
gotta do
nigga
that?
shoes gay?
that sounds like masculine insecurity to me.
When is everybody nigga shoes gay?
Hey, M3. If I bought you a pair of loafers, you wouldn't look at me. You wouldn't look at that.
M3 don't want nothing from anybody. M3,
I'm saying
no,
okay,
M3 would take it. My bad.
Hey,
No,
no,
M3
but
would take
based
it.
on
It's SJ don't want anything.
Based on the premise that has been set, a man buying another man a pair of loafers is gay.
Hey, watch. If you buy me a pair of loafers, right? And look, I'm a size 13, by the way, right? So I'm telling you, a lot of shoes don't fit my size. But you find me a size 13 pair of loafers. Not only am I gonna wear those mugs, right? But I'm gonna post it on my social media and give you credit for it, man, and shout you out for that. Look, let's just say hypothetically, because I brought up the take you out for shopping type of situation.
The loafers is definitely gay too. The loafers.
M3, let's tell him.
John, think about it. Hold on, man, because I had to think about it at first. I was like, he knew your size. He knew your size feet, so that means he did research on you.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I told you my size.
on,
What we
man.
talking about? They ain't no.
I mean, you don't want him to waste money though. So of course I gotta let him know that look, my size is 13, right? So now he remembers like, look, okay, M3 got some big ass feet or whatever, right? So I go out my way to find a size. It is rare to find like a size 13 and up for my size. I still got the same shoes because I can't find a size 13 that's affordable.
No, I'm just messing around with the loafers. I
No,
think
you're
the
not.
cake is just
you're not.
No,
the cake
you're
is
not.
just a little too.
SJ, that cube that you got. Now, check it out, guys. The cube that SJ got in his background, right? And he got us all miniature ones of that. We will be happy. Now, if we get him something like this, he'd be like, man, keep that shit. I don't want this.
That's different, man. You know, like electronics and shit, man. I think that's like acceptable.
That's some manly shit. If you got him some headphones or another art piece to put in his background, that ain't nothing.
Yeah,
too
that would
great.
fit the category. That'd
You
be
know
like,
what
I'm like,
saying?
hey,
That
man,
ain't
I
nothing.
appreciate that. These some good
But
guys.
there's categories. Look, I like money.
But if you buy the nigga a new Canon, if you get him a new camera, that's gay.
No, if we want the Canyon.
Yeah, you're probably trying to spy on me. You're probably spying.
Hold on.
I don't need no one coming back talking about this trend shit. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, no, hold on, Watch. You went too far with this one, right? Look, I would bust my camera out right now and be like, look, I need the following list of new equipment for my camera right now because I'm a photographer now. So if Stan was to like take me out for a camera shopping, right? And he could say, look, whatever type of lens that you want for your camera or accessories, right? I got you, right? I got it. You know, I would appreciate that. It would be nothing gay about that.
If he take you out though,
Hey,
Stan had to hook up with some old white women to get all that money.
No. But you know what is gay though? putting
What's
the Amazon wish list together of shit that's not gay for niggas to buy for you. That is gay though. That is gay. An Amazon. Hey, if you went on Amazon to put a wish list of shit together that's not gay for niggas to buy for you, that's gay.
Hey, zoom me in real quick, Jerk.
You know what?
Huh?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't making a list for nobody.
See what I'm saying? See,
my camera is weird.
I wouldn't. Like, I'll probably tell you one or two.
Oh, you
things
talking about?
That did.
Oh, my
The rest
bad.
I'm getting myself.
Damn, babe, you go. All right, there we go. Look, guys, right? Look, I'm a professional photographer, right? This is what I'm gonna need, right? This is my wish list.
What is this, a fucking commercial?
I need an A7 R6, right? Because I need to upgrade my A7 R5 because it got better tracking and all that. Look, go follow me for Talent Art Studios. Okay, Talent_Arts_Studios. But look, this is my wish list. If you could give me like a nice little lens, right? A 24 to 70 millimeter Sony G. What's it called?
So you need an extension, right?
I'd rather get you a cake.
Hey, pop that pussy.
I'd rather get you a cake, sir.
Look, when you put the wish list, like a lot of people have wish lists for their own businesses, so it's
Look,
just
brother,
for them,
I'm being-
but you
I'm
don't
being
know who sent it to
facetious.
you.
Yeah, he was joking on that one. But all right, man, let's go ahead and jump in to the last topic. This was gonna be kind of quick. Now that was a good topic though. 100. I was joking on some of this stuff, but I do think it's good for men to start recognizing what people are going through. Because like you said, a lot of times, man, we are in like servant mode, man, and we do be forgetting shit.
All
so
the time.
yeah,
All the
I
time.
definitely I like it that you brought that clip up. But yeah, don't bring my ass no cake or no edible arrangements.
Oh,
Now, I ain't gonna lie. The edible arrangements is out of the door.
All right, yeah, you talking about chocolate covered fruits, brother. Hold on now.
Yeah. So that cat showed with some champagne and some chocolate covered strawberries.
We would have
That cat hitting on you. But all right, man, this next topic, this one, man, I just seen this clip and this lady, she escaped this cop car and stuff. And one guy was just filming her. So my question, matter of fact, let me just play the clip and I'll give y'all the question like once we watch this video. So this shit was crazy though.
On camera, one woman's jaw-dropping escape from the back of a Michigan police cruiser. Watch her wriggle through that window, hands cuffed behind her back.
Damn. Oh my God, this is loud.
She briefly pauses, then out comes one leg.
Damn, we can see.
With both legs out, she takes off running.
Y'all seen it live. This is live.
The escapee gone, the camera pans over, showing officers gathered around that white truck, seemingly none the wiser.
They didn't see this, bro.
An officer approaches, appearing to notice the camera, then looks in that open window. He circles the SUV, the suspect nowhere to be found.
How ridiculous is this video to you?
Well, it happens all the time, really. People escape police custody all the time.
NBC News law enforcement analyst Jim Kavanaugh.
Normally, you would leave the windows up in the patrol car.
She was like a ninja out that bitch though. Like I don't see too many people get
done this before.
It happens all the time. See, now y'all need to be fired. Fuck all that. Y'all need to be fired. Every last one you drop your
And of course, the doors don't open from the inside. The officer might have just been trying to give her some fresh air and wasn't quite expecting that.
That's beyond fresh air.
What was that?
That's beyond fresh air.
Yeah, this motherfucker do yoga.
I bet you the rate of escape is always high in white women. I bet you it's the white women that always get away.
It gotta be.
I'm willing to put money on it. You talking
Oh,
about this
facts.
happens all the time? If it happens all the time, it most likely happens with white women. You rolled the window down. He would have let my black ass sit in that back seat and just. Man, I'm sweating, man. Come on, man. It's hot back. Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let no window down. They ain't do that on no mail. Like
Leaders
definitely.
IDing the woman as 38-year-old Kendra Aney, arrested Saturday afternoon, moments before this video was taken on a parole violation. After her escape, court records show Aney was on the lam for 3 days. Muskegon Heights police saying at one point she broke.
So all right, I'm gonna play. That's all we gonna play on this one. But my whole question to y'all is like, if y'all would have been seeing this playing out in real time, would y'all have snitched on her?
Oh hell no!
No.
You wouldn't say nothing though, so I'll start with 100. You said you wouldn't say nothing?
No, y'all was stupid enough to let this dumb shit happen. I'm gonna watch it unfold right here. Because if I wasn't here, then nobody would know that it happened. I just happened to get the fuck out of here. Y'all stupid.
Okay. So let me get to Wally. Wally, you see this playing out in real time, man. You gonna snitch? You gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. At the office, you need to get these officers fired.
Okay.
Y'all motherfuckers can't do your job.
Internal affairs.
This happens more than once. What the fuck? Nah. Let me find out that's for real, bro. That man tell me jokes.
What about you, M3?
Like I said, man, hell y'all be stitching, right? I'll say, hey. But see, I'll film it first, right? And then I want to see how far she's going to like go. And then as soon as she about to escape, I'm like, officers, there she is. She's getting out of the car. Hell yeah.
All right, so you're gonna let it play out a little bit, but you're gonna end up blowing their cover and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Stan?
I did my part. I filmed it. I'm not Peter Parker. I'm Miles Morales. I'm Miles Morales. You're not gonna arrest me. I'm just gonna send it an email. I'll just send y'all the link and the footage. I'm out. Miles Morales.
That was about to be my question. When you say telling, are you talking like? Because there is a difference between hey, she climbing out the window. Hey, she climbing up. There's a difference between that and going up to the police station and being like, hey yo, y'all know what happened today, right? I heard what happened today.
No, you can send it by email.
No. I'm kind of with Wally because I need to see at least one police officer facial expression when they see this video. I need to see the facial expression of at least one of you motherfuckers. I need to see somebody. That's just how my ignorance works.
I'm talking about snitching in real time. Like she climbed out this window. I'm like, hey, officers!
I hope she runs clean off.
Like I said, I'll take it to the precinct. I need to get y'all fired.
I'm snitching.
Service and protect my ass.
I am snitching.
You did your work. You filmed it.
I know why you snitching. I know why you snitching. I know why, and it's very admirable, sir.
I'm snitching. I need her to get the brunt of the legal system. I'm right when she started climbing out there. I'm like, hey, officers! I'm shouting out the window.
It's not snitching, right? What you've done is you provided HR a means to add information and procedures for policy.
No, don't try to be tactful. I'm snitching.
I like that word salad. I like that word salad. It had some good croutons on top of that. The croutons was good on that salad.
No, because man, even the fact that she's even able to do that—that's why I would snitch. I'm like, I gotta get these females to smoke because the fact that they that comfortable to leave the window down and shit, they're like, oh, it's a female. What's she gonna do? She ain't going nowhere. I'm like, hey, yeah, get her ASAP. Fuck that.
Policy and procedures, you put it out there, they're gonna have to do it. It'll be statewide and federal.
I mean, so like, I get what you're saying, because there is no telling what kind of criminal like that could be a murderer that's happening.
Again, I'm not Peter Parker. I'm Miles Morales.
No, this is what I'm saying. No. Here, just hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, because again, we talking about mental process, right? Don't let me see this bitch climb out the back of this window, and then I go home and turn on the news and find out that she killed somebody after she did that. Like, damn, I would feel kind of and I'm just speaking for me. I would feel kind of guilty if I knew that like the motherfucker I seen climb out the window went to go do some more dumb shit.
They put that window halfway down. What are they trying to do? Dry her hair out?
Hear me, man.
I know, but you said the possibility she killed somebody and it's halfway down.
But Stan, think about what he's saying though. Like,
hear me, but Stan, hear what I'm saying. I understand why someone would feel bad if that was to be the case. However, I am not going to get past that the people that were trained and certified to secure this scene didn't do it. They didn't do their job. I wasn't even supposed to be over here. I just happened to be walking past going to the bus stop with my broke ass. And you stupid trained motherfuckers didn't lock her in. That's not my responsibility to report that. I just so happened to have the tape, and I thankfully brought it in to you stupid motherfuckers so you can find out what happened.
But I won't bring it to them.
But you're taking it to internal affairs. You're going to take it to internal affairs for them to investigate it and all of that. It's still going to circle all the way back around because they all cousins and they all drinking at the same bar. So like, cool, taking it to internal affairs. Yeah, somebody might get rolled up. They might get extra duty for a couple of days, but that motherfucker gonna be right back on the beat anyway.
Or
hey fam, they dropping dead bodies and going back to work. They're dropping dead bodies and going back to work, bro. Stop! Don't do that.
Okay, but or I could put it on TikTok, send it to Channel 7, ABC.
And guess what happens? And then guess what happens? That motherfucker move into the middle of nowhere, Milwaukee, and get another police job.
I'm just saying.
But Stan, going back to 100's point he was making, because I didn't even think about that. So say like you did watch the news and be like, hey, woman escaped from cop car and she slaughtered like a family of 4. You wouldn't feel bad? Be like...
Again, I'm not Peter Parker. I'm Miles Morales. Meaning, I gotta be smart. Like, we're black. I'm not white. And it's Michigan. And I'm black. I'm not going to tell you anything because you're going to think I'm accomplished. No. I'm going to take it and go somewhere else. It's going to be reported, but not to them. Because there's 6 of them. You left a white woman in the backseat of the car and you put the window halfway down. Like, because she cute, was she coming out the shower, y'all got her, making sure she could air dry her hair? Like, what is that?
She looked like a meth head off rip.
Yeah, I know, right?
But they were super nice.
The way you looked at her face, you knew it for a fact.
I know, but look what they
Yeah,
done.
you was
It's
you was
I've
hyping her up like she
never-
was Scarlett Johansson or something.
But that's how they treated her. I've never seen that before in my life. That you put the window halfway down.
But you just gonna let her skate like that?
No. Hey, Stan, the
I'm not the
window wasn't
police.
halfway. Stan, the window wasn't halfway down.
See, Stan, this is why you don't get no birthday cakes.
It was going down while she was doing that shit right there.
You a bad
So it wasn't
Samaritan.
You
halfway
gave her enough space to
That's all it
slither
took.
in.
To get her
And guess
fat ass
what?
head through there.
I'm Miles Morales. I have my own way. I'm not Peter Parker.
Look, it's a bad look. Overall, it's a bad look when you're filming the person getting away from a cop car, and then the cop is seeing you. You're filming, and you're not even reporting it. Look, man, you got sometimes you gotta do things the American way. When you see like a privileged white girl, right, with the windows down, you better hate to your fullest extent. But the thing is, you wait until
Hate to your fullest extent.
you wait until like her last foot about to touch the ground, and then you call the cops, right? You report it so you can make sure that she stays in that cop car, and then you do the drop and roll the window something, let herself in that heat.
He did his part. He filmed it.
Hey,
No.
SJ, if it was a black man climbing out the window, SJ, would you say so?
No.
Hey.
You know where you live. You know where you live.
I was like, that brother needed to get our dude, a white dude either. I would have, if it was a guy, I'd be like, nah, man, you know what?
Oh, but white
if they
women,
was like,
white women for sure.
Any female, because I'm just like, man, they always get off. I'm like, man, the system needs to come down on them. So that's why I would tell.
Okay, so real quick, hold up. So okay, so
You
let's
know, we feel like a little
let's
brother
say
now, like,
hypothetically, we knew that this guy was already arrested beforehand, and then we found out he got caught out, and then we knew that it was him. Then you would be telling.
What was that?
So I'm saying it again. All right. Let's say you heard on the news prior, like 1 or 2 days prior, right? And then that the guy was that there's a particular guy, he was arrested, etc., etc. But you noticed, right? You know, for whatever reason, you were crossing by the police station, and you noticed that guy, that same particular guy that was on the news, was somehow climbing out of the freaking police officer car and then getting down and running. Would you have been told?
That's different. That's different. That's
Wally,
I think is a
listen,
different
Wally,
scenario.
I'm biased. I have no shame admitting that.
No.
I ain't say it was right what I was gonna be doing, but hey, I'm just saying, like, typically men get caught for their crimes, and she's over here. Man, look at this window, halfway down. That means they had a level of comfort with her. And I gotta be the one to fix the system. Now, if a guy did some shit and he got out that car, that means he put a plan in place.
Look, the best thing is like when guys are escaping and you guys cross the paths, I won't even film it. You just give them that simple nod, like we usually do, and you keep it moving. Ain't none of my business.
Imagine one of them 6 cops that's over there is her daddy.
6 cops. So nobody will only 2 needs to transport her.
Imagine one of them is her daddy, and he trying to let her get away, and your stupid ass over there sitting in the corner like, hey, she's getting away. She's getting away.
Wait, why is her father being a part of this? See, now
because he's a fucking cop.
Now, see, that's really what I'm really.
Nah, look at this. That's what I'm saying, man. She gone. Like you know the level of comfort that they had with this situation.
Too much comfort. That's what I'm saying. Had they job, have everything.
That's why I feel like I got to restore order. That's why I'm like, man.
That could have been one of their snitches. It's all kind of reasons why they let her escape. I'm gonna record this and take it in. Fuck that.
Hell yeah, right there.
You know how many times you go in? You know how many times a motherfucker get hit for being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Nah.
Again, I'm not Peter Parker. I'm Miles Morales.
I'm with saying on that part. I'm with saying on that part.
Because my uncle is not Ben. His name is Tomas, and he'll tell me.
I'm snitching. I'm gonna get my little prize.
That's because you hot yellow.
I'm like, sir, why was y'all that damn comfortable to the fact that y'all had that window down? Yeah, I got to give her that work. She did that shit with ease. You see what I'm saying?
She done it before.
She didn't even struggle getting out that window. That's why I'm like, I got to give her that ass that work.
Said in the chat, yoga and Pilates, boy, because that has to be the answer.
Yeah, definitely. Man, what was the one movie where the woman was like, they was like breaking into shit? She had to do like the ballet over the lasers and shit. Where they was like,
was Ocean 8?
Ballet over the lasers.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, was it Ocean 8? Like the female version of Ocean 11?
It was one of those movies, yeah. Ocean 11 or...
It sounded like some Laura Craft Toon shit.
Yeah, but that's what that reminded me of.
Angelina Jolie bullshit.
But all right, man, we're going to go around real quick and close this out. So 100, man, parting words.
Hey, look, fellas, you can't control what your baby mama doing, but you can control how the nigga that's fucking to talk to you. You better do it early.
Facts. All right, Wally, closing words.
Closing words. Okay, so I mean, I don't know what this whole join the group chat text with the ex-wife shit going on. I don't know what that's all about, but at least as far as what I came into, I mean, respectfully, as far as the whole thing with the whole other dude and the baby mama and all this other crap, I ain't talking to dude. I'm gonna just talk to my kid and then be like, hey, look, you know your place. Just make sure you stay in close distance. When they talk to you, respond. Keep cordial. Move on. If they do anything or if anything starts going in crazy, you know where to reach me. I ain't conversating with nobody. I don't know you. I don't need to know you. All I need to know is if my kid called me and say something, it's action time. I ain't holding off.
All right, M3 parting words.
Look, man, have some like class or some self-esteem about yourselves, man. Stop putting yourselves in these like reactive type of situations where you gotta have these conversations with another dude. You know what I mean? If your ex or whatever has moved on to someone else, just leave her be. You know, if you could take your kids and and have like full custody of them, please do so. Don't get yourself in a because it's not even co-parent at that point. It's tri-parenting. So don't put yourself in a tri-parenting situation where some other dude is stepping up to the plate to like cover your kid. It's not going to end well. It's goofy. And that's all I got to say.
All right, Stan.
Prayers to the family of the man that passed away and to the wife. Now your son don't have no fathers.
Damn.
None.
There's only got to be one
And
spot.
no, but the husband, he's gone. The one that shot him,
Yeah.
he's in
Jail.
jail for
Yep.
life, right? Now, none. No. And we don't even know he has kids. The husband, they had other kids.
Okay, that fool that got locked up got kids.
Oh, no. The husband that got killed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Ladies, you gotta hold you accountable. You gotta think and just like, is this something where I can actually make it work, or do I need to just quit and wait to date and just focus on my kids? Men, I know you caught up in the grip, but sometimes just stay focused on your kids. Grip always going to be there. But other than that, if you want to sign up for it, it is what it is. Don't come here crying to us. Don't come crying to me. Guys, get over yourself. Allow yourself to be loved and appreciated. And you know June was Men's Mental Health Month, and we ain't do nothing for that. See, that's where we at.
Just did right now, Stan. We just did right now.
No, I just acknowledged that we didn't acknowledge it. So
Well, we didn't acknowledge it to our friends, but we acknowledge the conversation right here.
happy birthday to 100 watts. You are appreciated. We love you. I'm grateful that you on here. You know, I always called you Papa Smurf for the past 2 years. 'Cause I know that's how you are. So the child from the other relationships, they want upseats. I know you're gonna give it to them. You too, SJ, because you act like you tough. You're not, man. No. and look, and for black men, we are not Peter Parker. We are Miles Morales. We not gonna get involved directly.
Look. Keep that over there. See, the only thing is Miles Morales over here chasing that white woman. I'm cool with that. Y'all keep that on that end.
No, that's Peter Parker. Uncle Ben told me responsibility. But
I'm sorry, sir. Go back. Go look at that movie again, sir. What you talking about?
But all right, let me go ahead and give my parting words. I would just say, man, people, man, when it comes to all those like complex dynamics with people moving on, man, you got to have respect for the other people, man. Keep other people out of y'all business and learn how to diffuse situations, man. Cause yeah, like I didn't even like think about that until you said that, Stan, where it's like pretty much like the two dudes, like they're both all jammed up. So it's like those kids are going to be the ones impacted. So I think sometimes people, that's what we forget is like what's impacting them kids. Then I would say, like, if your homeboy does buy you that cake, more than likely he's trying to hit on you. But men get better at, like, you know, taking your boys out and stuff. So, you know, there's ways around that. But the birthday cake, that's a little touchy right there.
You niggas need a hug.
What Jerk meant to say is that sexy as hell. That's what you meant to say.
And then just for the last one, definitely if you see a female, like, and she's escaping, snitch on her. They got enough out of society as far as this turning the eye. We got to give them that work, man. That's equality. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in equality. So we got to start snitching, guys. We can't be letting them hop out the window and running and shit.
Oh, what begets more equality than another double standard?
But hey, y'all keep tuning in, man. Shout out to 100 for bringing a lot of these topics tonight, man. Those were dope, man. So we do appreciate you over here. But all right, y'all, we out of here. Peace.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.